Wednesday. Wednesday has arrived, and that means so has Bill. I'm here. I'm live. And, well, I'm just trying to make it through another day. Hope everyone is well fed, well rested. Sorry for stream starting late today. I was running so far behind today, and I needed to get my gym session in for the day, sweat the bacon off my back, as is tradition on Wednesdays. And yeah, here we are. 40 minutes late. So the stream will definitely run a little later today. Got some interesting stuff to look at. Another weight loss channel that we keep tabs on top of my weight loss. We generally keep tabs on 2 to 3 other channels that are doing weight loss stuff. And it's looking like one of them is being exposed for being a complete grifter, which is very, very interesting stuff. As I have cheered this person on numerous times throughout their weight loss, I've tried to reach out to this person to help with their weight loss as they seem to fall and stumble a bit, but it turns out that falling and stumbling may be a little bit motivated behind the scenes by other things. We're going to take a look at the full breakdown of that. I just kind of skimmed through. I looked at Ethan and a couple other people. It doesn't look like anyone else has any weigh-ins up right now. I weighed this morning. I'm back up again, but we're hoping by Friday we're going to be good. Today is also day 30 of the Lion Diet. We are, well, I don't know if I'm ending it yet. I really don't. What I am doing is currently fasting for the next 60 hours, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm really not. I just did a big grocery shop. There will be a video out on that this evening for you guys. It was my first carnivore grocery haul at BJ's. And all I'm going to say, if you're going keto or carnivore, I highly recommend checking out BJ's if there is one in your area. It smoked the prices on Sam's Club, Aldi's, and the overall quality of the stuff I got seemed to be a lot higher too. So very happy with that. Feeling fantastic right now. Did a big old swim today. I did an upper body workout. I actually lifted weights in the gym today. My goggle. I can't believe I was able to do it. I'm a little sore, but we did a nice sauna at the end of the session, and it felt fantastic. So let's see what we can dive into. We're going to take a poke around. We'll wait for a few more people to get in before we crack open this grifter story going on. Let's see what Buttered Robert has going on today. He's looking at the Keto Mojo. I'm going to keep looking at Bob's Keto Mojo stuff every time he posts it. We'll kind of review that because I personally myself got my Keto Mojo. And if you guys saw the video yesterday, you can absolutely tell that my numbers are not fantastic. We definitely need to work on those, get some improvements going there, and I'm excited to do it. It's good having a read on that finally, to actually have something to scale it off of instead of just my daily logs, which, oh boy, I do need to do those too. Logging is one of the most important things for me right now, so we are absolutely staying on top of that. Let's take it away, Mr. Butterbob Briggs, and see what we got with the Keto Mojo.
Hello, everyone. It's Butterbob. I'm at a different park today.
He didn't introduce himself correctly. The proper introduction would have been the man, the myth, the legend himself, Butterbob Briggs. Now that's how you introduce this man.
Down where my son and I usually walk, and I've made a lot of films here. There's
that's a nice park he's always walking in.
Forests and waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls. But today I'm coming to you just to catch you up on stuff. So last Sunday, my youngest daughter had a wedding shower, and it was beautiful. And I
Baby
really
shower.
consider her being pregnant again a miracle.
Excuse me.
Because they've tried for over 10 years to have a baby and haven't been able to. And
boy, oh boy, can I relate to that. Me and my wife have been trying for a kid for, well, the better part of 10 years ourselves with no luck. And I'm hoping as the weight comes off and I continue to get healthier, as does she, as she's on her own ketovore journey, I'm hoping there's going to be a baby in the mix. I'll tell you what, no matter what, at the end of the day, I'm always down for the effort. Always down for the effort.
that's my daughter who actually lost her son
That's a shame, man.
10 years ago, 11 years ago. So this weekend was a great blessing.
Good. You're good. Love to hear that. Love to hear that,
Actually
man.
stayed strict this weekend, but I did eat some salami and some cheese and stuff, and I picked up about 3 pounds.
Be well fed and make a
which
bunch
is
of
back off
babies,
now.
man.
It's
That's
water
what it's
weight.
all about.
Not
I wish I had that mentality a lot earlier in life. I never thought I was going to be one who desired to have kids and leave a legacy and see if you can have some little versions of you that can end up being better people than you were and accomplishing more than you did. And I'm telling you right now, don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. It only gets harder the older you get. But maybe those things are going to turn around for us. Really hope they're gonna. But it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to, and I'm hoping it really does happen. Truly, I'm hoping it happens.
Today, I want to catch you up on what I'm doing and what's going on. So I've continued with the Keto Mojo.
Keto Mojo.
I'm actually doing a sardine fast right now. Try to keep my numbers good.
I would do a sardine fast. I honestly don't think I could, just because I really don't think I could eat that many sardines. I really don't think I could. I really enjoy a nice tin with my breakfast. I do eggs, steak, and a can of sardines is my normal breakfast. It's like my go-to. But anything outside of like 1 can of sardines, maybe 2, maybe I could do 2. I don't know. There's something about the smell. I have to fry them in a pan with tallow and a whole bunch of salt to make them edible for me. But man, I've seen the amount of sardines you need to eat on an actual sardine fast, and I don't think I could do it. I really don't think I could do it. I'm not that fishy. I'm not that much of a fish man. If it was a salmon fast, then yeah.
Folks, I'm gonna be honest with you. This seems to be, for some reason, and I don't know why, the most controversial thing I've ever done on the channel. I've gotten, several critical remarks on the channel.
We do have a resident. Oh, excuse me.
Most people don't know. It's had about 60 or
Oh, I accidentally caught a mouthful of pool water at the gym today.
Unsubscribed from the channel over
I've been
this.
gagging ever since.
Folks,
we do have a resident sardine fast expert usually in stream too. I'm sure he'll be showing up here before too long, so we can ask him all sorts of questions on it, because I believe he did it for like
that, but
30 plus
I'm here to help
days,
people,
longer than that, I think.
The honest truth about how I see things, and if that offends you, say la vie. It's fine with me.
That's the attitude to have right there.
Are having a hard time.
You don't like it? Well, fuck you, because that's why.
I'm trying to help you, folks. I'm trying to help you. And believe me, I understand. Keto Mojo is an expensive thing.
Yes, it is.
For most working class people. When I first did the diet back in 2013, I didn't have 2 dimes to rub together.
Keto Mojo, in and of itself, is not expensive. It's the test strips. Not even the glucose test strips. So here, I'll show you mine quick. Oh! Throwing stuff all over the place. So you get the kit. It comes with all sorts of stuff. Well, there's 2 different, as I just let it fall on the floor, there's 2 separate sets of test strips. So these are blood glucose. These are very affordable. It's like $10 for like 50 strips. Perfect. Absolutely what it should be. Where are the other ones? Where are the other ones? All right, these, the baby blues, those are the actual ketone test strips. So it's like $10 for 50 glucose strips. It's like $50 for 50 strips for the ketone ones. It is ridiculously expensive. I think the device itself is awesome. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with the numbers I can pull off of it and improve my overall health and stuff. But I completely get it. I completely get it if you don't want to get one, because the test strips are so expensive, it's not even funny. And this is something I'd love to test every day to keep myself in line, keep things going really good. I'd love to test my ketones every morning first thing, especially when I'm in a fasted state, see where everything lands every day, see what adjustments we can make on the fly, all sorts of stuff like that. But I can't. The test strips are too expensive. So I'm thinking right now, ketone tests are probably going to be twice a week. I'm probably going to do like one Friday morning and one maybe like Monday morning. I think that might be a solid play, or maybe like Tuesdays and Fridays. Friday, we're definitely going to do it. It's going to be a part of the weigh-in. So we'll definitely add that going forward. But it only came with like 10 strips. It came with 10 of each strip. So it's like immediately I spend $60 on the product, and now I have to spend another $50 to order strips. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's the one major complaint I have about this thing.
Desperate, fat. You know, I just lost my wife. I was in trouble, folks, in more ways than one. So I understand desperation. And
desperation's a brutal thing. It truly is.
I had to do it caveman style. We don't necessarily have to do it that way now, but sometimes
the sun
you do. But folks, for those of you that are in trouble, if I had trouble with this thing, here's the way. This is one of the ways that you can test to get this done. And but what I found, for those of you who can't afford the Keto Mojo, if you're not losing weight, there's 2 or 3 things I've learned since I've been testing that you could actually put together without.
I think one of the biggest things is the Navy, the Navy standards for measurements, or there's a BMI. It's something either with your BMI or your PBF, either percent body fat or your body mass index. It's one of the two. The Navy actually has a calculation you can use through measurements. I think that's probably where he's going to go here, but that's something that's been recommended to me numerous times by my viewers and in videos and stuff. So something I should probably look into in the future, but I'm so bad at measurements. And the problem is, it's not remembering to do measurements. It's every time I do measurements, it's like such a different number. None of it makes sense. Like I'll lose 25, 30 pounds in between measurements, then do measurements, and all of a sudden I'm up like 3 inches. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I hate measurements. I know they're a very effective thing. If I had someone to professionally do measurements for me, I'd probably be more keen to do it. But trying to do it between me and my wife, it never seems to work. There never seems to be continuity or regularity between any of it. It just seems so random every time that I don't even like showing the results because I have no idea if I'm right. I don't like that.
Ketone without a Keto Mojo. One is cutting your food down, because a lower volume of food actually brings glucose down and ketones up. So you could take your food down.
Moderation, we love that. We absolutely love moderation.
I take my OMAD down to 2 MAD, take my 2 meals a day down to 1 meal a day.
I've been OMAD for about a week again. OMAD's been working really good again.
And then as my ketosis got greater and my appetite, and that's how you can tell without a meter, your appetite will go down. And as it did, I thought, well, what if I took my 1 meal a day and cut it in half? And I did, and my appetite got even more under control. And so I thought, the next experiment, I'm going to try this sardine fast and see if it's
brave soul, man, brave soul.
Because people can say anything on the internet. Not saying they do it on purpose, but people can. And yeah.
I truly hope he checked for ticks after this.
Come to find out, the sardine fast took my numbers down 20 points. Took my glucose down 20 points overnight, first night. So I'm trying that again. So there's 3 things that you could do without a Keto Mojo.
My problem is my glucose is always good. Glucose is always good. I was a 77 on the other measurement. My glucose, standard fasting glucose, is generally between like 85 to like 93 is my standard band I'm usually within.
Just to get yourself back.
And that's fantastic.
How will you know?
That's fantastic. I'm not even worried about improving that. 77 was amazing. I'll take 77 all day, but that's a rare reading, I feel like.
If your appetite gets really well under control, and I stumble on a root branch, I'll show you this pretty thing if I can. The sun's pretty bright. Let's see.
That's a nice park. That's a really nice park. Most glorious.
It's just beautiful down here, folks. So there's some ways that you
Fucking
could
Lyme disease waiting around every corner
your,
just to jump out and get you.
I mean, get your ketones up and your glucose down. If you can't afford a meter, that's fine.
That's another thing I'm trying to do right now that I think is going to be very beneficial. My numbers were so bad in the first keto test that I'm currently fasting. It's going to be around a 60-hour fast, actually probably longer than that. I'll probably end up going the full 72. But what I'm trying to do to kick things into higher gear is in a fasted state. I'm exercising really, really hard, trying to shift my body into ketosis even harder, because with no food intake coming in, I'm already running off fat. I know that for a fact because I haven't eaten anything else outside of that. I did drink some alcohol last Saturday, so that's probably a large contributing factor here. But I think it's going to be very, very good. It's going to kick my body into fat burning mode because I need something. If I'm working out and I'm pushing my body is going to be needing fuel. It's going to need something to keep me going, keep me swimming laps, keep me in the sauna, keep me lifting, whatever it may be. And it's going to dive straight into my fat stores. So that is my plan for the next 3 days. We're going to see what happens with it. We're going to see how Friday's weigh-in goes. We will be doing the other Keto Mojo test on Friday. Very excited for that, but I digress. Back to Bob.
There's ways to experiment without it. If you can, you should do at least 10 days experiment. You'll be surprised. You know, I don't want to call attention to any specific person, but I know some people that are testing this right now. And they're shocked. They're even more shocked than I was when I first started testing, folks. But the numbers are not near what they thought they would be.
Same, folks, dude. That's same. It seems to be happening to everyone I've seen that's gone the Keto Mojo route. Is you think everything is going so well, and then you get the reading and go, holy shit, dude, like I am not doing near as good as I thought. And that happened to Bob too. I remember his first video with it. He did a test. He was still at a fantastic number. He was still at a really good number, but he was nowhere near as good as he thought. So it seems to be quite the thing. That's why I think this device is so beneficial. I really do.
If you're losing weight, just turn the video off and go do something else. This is not for you. But if you're not losing,
I disagree, Bob. I'm losing weight and I need to lose even more weight. I'm in.
Weight, and you've been on the diet for a long time. Now, let me say something real quick. If you're just starting this diet, don't even listen to anything I'm saying right now. These are for people who have been keto for a while.
Yeah.
And folks, I'm just going to turn around and stay on this path because there's not many people on this path, or none right now, so I can talk better. And so if you're on this path and you've been ketogenic for a while, you've been on the carnivore diet for a while, this is something. If you're not losing weight, something's wrong, folks. And more than likely, if I was to guess, your insulin is still too high.
Yeah, if you're if you're on keto or carnivore or ketovore, any of those, and you're not losing weight, you're absolutely doing something wrong. Because especially from my starting point, like just starting it, even barely eating at a deficit, I was shredding weight so fast in the beginning. It's slowing down now. It's definitely slowing down now. It's something we're trying to fine tune because I am facing a lot of speed bumps right now. We're going to get past them. We're going to get past them. It's nothing to get hung up on. I'm not getting frustrated over weight loss stalls anymore or anything along those lines. So very, very excited to keep pushing forward.
Probably eating too often or too much. That's just the truth, folks. Even if you don't want to hear it, it's the truth. I was doing it. I was eating too much.
Yep.
And that's why I wasn't losing weight. You know, people think and people claim, you know, the people who are so-called experts. There's a lot of roots here, folks. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm tripping over.
I would blow a knee out on that trail.
People claim that the calories don't matter on carnivore. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
They may not for a few people.
Thank you. They absolutely matter.
Most of us that are in trouble, especially of all of us that are a little older, they matter a lot, guys.
They matter a lot.
They matter.
It matters a lot.
Do they matter the same way?
Still have to eat
when
it
you're on carb? No, but they do matter. So get those calories down. by cutting your meals back. Do it slow and see how you feel. Don't rush. So if you're eating 2 meals a day, go down to 1. See how you feel. Do you feel better? Give it 2 or 3 days to feel it if you don't have a mojo. Do you feel better? Do you feel energized? If you do, then that means your ketones have went up. It just does, folks.
I'm really hoping to see like
hungry
something
if your
above a
ketone level's
1
good.
on Friday's reading. That's what I'm shooting for.
And if that works, try the next experiment.
And then trying to
Go down
keep
to
it
half
there.
a meal.
So it's getting myself to a good band, get to a good number, get to a good number. Stumbling over my own words pretty good there. Getting myself to a good number is the smaller part of the battle. I think it's once I'm there, especially since I'm doing it via a fast plus exercise, is how I'm really kicking myself into ketosis here. Getting to that state, I don't think is the hard part. Maintaining that state is absolutely going to be the difficult part. It's going to be really hard.
Half that 1 meal a day. See what happens. Now, while you're doing this, keep those meals very fatty. You want, if you have a steak every day, eat a half a steak. If you have hamburger every day, eat half of what you normally eat. Add butter to it. Make it taste good. Nothing wrong with that. But cut it back. Cut it back and see what happens.
Cut it back. Cut it back. I shoot to be at, like, I generally, the closest I like to keep it is like a 300 calorie deficit. Although I have switched to intuitive eating around the last 3 weeks and it's been working really good. I make sure that I eat in a caloric deficit. I absolutely do. But the biggest thing that I've changed and has been very, very beneficial to me at least is not tracking those calories on a daily basis. I track mine on a weekly basis because I have days where my body it needs fuel. I have days where I eat 3,000, 3,500 calories and I feel great and I'm satiated and everything's fantastic. And within 2 days of doing that, I'm going to have a day where I'm not going to be able to get past 1,000 calories because I just don't need it. And the beauty is, when you track on a weekly basis, you're still getting to where you need to be. And at the end of the week, and people give me a bunch of flack over that. They say, oh, well, if you're not eating in your 300 to 600 deficit every day or whatever, you're going to gain weight. It's going to get screwed up. Well, if I'm eating at a 3,000 to 4,000 calorie deficit a week, what's the difference? Not eating during carnivore is easy. Not eating just to change how your body feels is hard. Carnivore fast, yeah, you're right, Bucky. You're absolutely right on that.
And you're on the right track. If your appetite is under control, you're on the right track. Folks, your appetite has everything to do with your ketone level.
So I'm on a fast right now, man. The scale is being very, very disagreeable. Saturday didn't help that fact, but I really didn't think Saturday was going to cause as much ruckus as it did. So I'm currently in a fast. My Keto Mojo reading, my first Keto Mojo test was awful. It was phenomenally bad. Extremely bad. Extremely bad. So I don't know. I don't know where to go with it. Hopefully the fast works. We're going to find out on Friday. We're going to do the keto test again on Friday with the weigh-in, kind of see how things end up there, see if we made some improvements. But like I was just saying, the bigger thing is maintain. I can't do it every day, Bucky. I can't do it every day. The strips are too expensive. The thing only came with 10 strips. It's $50 for another set of strips. It's like $50 for like 50 strips. It's insane. It's insane. It's to the point I can't test every day. I literally cannot afford $50 for strips right now. So unfortunately, I'm going to do like 2 a week. I'm thinking Mondays and Fridays we'll do our tests and kind of see where things are and hope for the best. But yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna have extra money for strips for a while. It sucks. That's what I keep telling everyone about this Keto Mojo, man. It's just too expensive. It's way too expensive to be super worth it. I think it's a phenomenal device. I really do. I think it's amazing for making sure you're dialed in, keep it on track, seeing how to modify on the fly. I just can't afford to test every day. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. And the crazy part is the glucose strips are like $10 for 50. It does glucose and it does ketones. Glucose, 10 for 50. Ketone strips, 50 for 50. Like, it's stupid.
You're living off
Stupid.
fat in your own belly button, chin, chins. Just
So
are.
we'll get there
So,
eventually where I can
that's the
test more
first
often, but
experiment I would do
it's not going to be
if you
yet. I
can't
mean, I
afford
have
the
enough.
Keto Mojo. Me, oh,
Let's check right now. I have my convenient packet of things sitting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I literally am down to 6. I am down to 6 strips. So I got Friday. I have like 2.5 weeks. I can literally only test 2.5 weeks so I get more money to buy strips, dude. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And they only give you 10 to begin with. So it's like, oh, you pay the $60 for the device, and you're immediately expected to spend another $50 to get the supplies for it.
Well, you
Insane.
can't afford more than right now. Now,
Very disrespectful.
Sometimes we can afford stuff and sometimes we can't. That's fine. The second thing I would do, if that works really well, I would move to a sardine fast. And listen, when I first talked about this online, I had a certain brand, which I won't call out, that I thought was gross.
Yeah.
I mean, nasty.
Yeah.
This week I've got one called Wild Planet. And instead of doing them in olive oil, which I literally couldn't stand the taste of.
Yeah, fuck olive oil ones. I do water.
Got the Wild Planet in water. And
I don't think I've tried Wild Planet. I do the
I just take that and water it
Beach
all,
Cliff.
actually.
I think it's called Beach
can
Cliff
blend
for
it
the
if you want to.
sardines
I
I
take
like.
water
But the
and
only
all,
ones I've
throw it in
found
a
I
bowl.
actually enjoy.
Put a dollop of avocado oil mayo on it. I know that's not keto. Oh, maybe I'll be called a heretic and excluded from the club, which is all right with me too. Because sometimes I don't want to be a part of the club. I want to be a part of the winners, not a part of the dogma police.
That's
The
right.
carnivore police. So yeah, and it's made that.
I've still never had the carnivore police come after me. I'm sure they're going to in the near future once I go back to adding fiber back into my diet. I'm sure the super strict carnivore gang is going to come and chop my knees out from under me and tell me I'm a human piece of garbage and all that stuff, but I literally don't care. I'm not here to flex carnivore. I'm not here to flex keto. I'm not here to do any of that shit. I'm here to lose fucking weight and feel good doing it. So I'm going to do whatever I want to do that. And if you want to tell me that I'm not a carnivore, I'm not in keto, well, I think you know my answer to that.
Sardines taste like tuna to me. It's good. I actually enjoy it. Been on it 2 days and I've enjoyed it both days.
It's just too much.
Delicious.
I can't eat that many sardines.
And that variety, that brand of tuna, which there's probably others that are good. I mean, that brand of sardines is really good. Usually 3 sardines in a can. They're whole sardines. They're not broke
So
up.
he's getting the big ones. See, I can't do the big ones, the one that are like 3 sardines to a can. I do not like those. I especially do not like those. You get the cans of sardines where there's like 15 to 20 a can. They're the tiny little ones. That's the ones I can tolerate.
A little firmer. And they mash up good into a nice, like a tuna fish consistency. They're actually really good, folks. And even if you've never done any studies.
So he's eating them like canned tuna. That's interesting. It's very interesting. I've actually never thought about doing it like that. I might have to try that out next time.
I mean, the tuna, the sardines with the skin and the bones in it. The bones are very soft, folks. So you don't have to worry about them. Are actually very good. And that calcium that's in there.
I will say, for someone that really doesn't like sardines, the bones are the best part of them. They really
bones
are.
Are so good for you. It's the kind of calcium your body can use immediately.
Somebody in Kicker Twitch? No, no one's on Kicker Twitch. Nope, watching them right now. There is no one. Actually, I think they both cracked down. I think Kick actually cracked down on their bots. I haven't even had a Kick bot in like 3 or 4 streams. But it's a little dead today. It's a little dead today. I am super late. I did not start stream till like 4:30. I was so busy running around doing stuff today. I got my truck out of the shop finally. My truck is absolutely 100% again. I am very, very happy about that. Did some running around in town. I did a carnivore grocery haul at BJ's, my first one at BJ's. I'll have a video on that this evening. Thought I heard you answer a sardine question. No, you were literally the first commenter. You were the first commenter. I've kind of been talking to myself the whole time. When there's not many people in here, I just keep yammering on the whole time like I'm talking to someone. So that's probably what that was. But yeah, no one's around. What was wrong with the truck? It ended up being so it had the head studs. The head studs on the torque converter had built up corrosion on the end of the bolts, and the bolts were rubbing against the flex plate between the engine and the transmission. So that's where one of the metallic noises was coming from. They just grinded down the head studs. They got rid of all the corrosion. They cleaned it out, made sure everything's good. So my transmission's completely fine. That is fantastic. Yep, warranty covered everything. I didn't have to spend a dime. My powertrain warranty covered every single thing we did. And the other metallic grinding, dragging sound I had, it turns out it was one of the vacuum seals on my four-wheel drive. Apparently one of the vacuum seals was not keeping pressure, and that just sounds like metal on metal, terrible shit when it's happening. So that's what the other one was. I got it back today. I've been driving it all day. No noises, no disruptions, no riding rough, no shifting rough. It feels fantastic. So I am a very, very happy man about that. I have not had a vehicle I can trust for the better part of a month, and I'm very, very happy because of that. But we did a BJ's grocery haul. I did my BJ's membership today. BJ's is fantastic. I now have access to cheap gas at BJ's, so I got gas for like 50 cents cheaper a gallon now because I got all the premium memberships. What else? And Wednesdays is my standard gym day, and I think by the time I got to the gym, it was like 2 o'clock today. So by the time I did a full upper body workout, I actually lifted weights today in the gym. By the time I got done with that and swimming my laps and doing a sauna, it was like almost 4 o'clock by the time I left the gym. So I am running very, very late today. Very late
so today. I try to keep as much of the fat as I can. I was going to pour the water out when I first got them, but I saw that there was oil in the water. You know, the oil that came out of the fish, and I didn't want to lose that oil. So, and I've got a really clean mayonnaise. It's very clean. It has, I can't remember the variety now I bought.
I don't know about mayo. Like I'm probably not going to be one to add mayo back into it. I do have really, really clean avocado mayo. That's what my wife uses because she is ketovore. That's her go-to. I don't think I would use that, but maybe I'll try keeping the water in since it's got so much of those good oils and omega-3s and all that stuff in there. Maybe I'll try keeping the oil and mash it up with some Kerrygold when I do go back to eating that way. I mean, today is day 30 of Lion. We have reached day 30 of the Lion Diet again, so technically I'm done, even though I'm fasting. Lion Diet is over. However, I might continue it. We're going to see what happens, though. I'm really missing eggs. I am very much missing eggs. I am missing sardines. I am missing pork. I got pork ribs up there, all sorts of stuff I can get into. So over the next 3 days of my fast, I am going to spend some time deep in thought and decide if I'm going to continue going on Lion for another little while or go back to reintroducing stuff. Where's Butter Bob live? He lives in Tennessee. He's like outside Nashville somewhere.
Avocado mayo. And I tried all three of them.
Which is why I'm trying to convince him to go to Meat Stock next year.
I'll try to post in the comments of this section what that brand was that I liked. My daughter
that is Central Tennessee right there. Gorgeous state. Tennessee is gorgeous, man.
Yeah, these are things you can do, folks.
West Tennessee, I would avoid. Memphis is not my favorite place in the world. I spent some time in Memphis and really didn't enjoy it. The music scene's great, the food's great, everything else, but it's a very, very crime-ridden city, very sketchy place to be. Nashville is pretty cool. East Tennessee is gorgeous. East Tennessee is absolutely gorgeous. Do the Lion plus egg diet, dude. Eggs are definitely going to be the first thing I reintroduce. I cannot wait to get some eggs in me again. I am literally going to eat like fucking, I don't know how many eggs. I'm going to have 20 eggs one day. The first day I reintroduce eggs, I'm probably just going to have eggs. Take a break from meat from the day and just egg out like a champion. Egg like a champion.
These are things that you can do to break this thing. Now, yes, could you go on
I was hoping we were going to have a big crowd today because I have a lot of stuff now. Target Prime Rib is live now with Christy. Could you pop in and introduce yourself? I told him he wants to have you on your channel. I told him that I know you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on. We can pop over there. Let's do a stream inception. We're gonna do stream inception real quick. Duplicate.
Hello, everyone. It's Butter Bob. I'm at a different park today. I'm down where my son.
I saw Christy was live. I wanted to jump into her stream. I was very excited. I'm going to mute it for now. I was very excited to go see Christy's stream today. I did very much want to see this one, but it's also my normal stream hours, so tell my set.
So then, you know, all the strategies, I really learned how to not engage, not meet his level of anger with anger. Like, that takes a lot of willpower, let me tell you. Because your kid is flipping out and you are just, you know, just calm, rational, and all of that. Because if you get angry, oh, there he is, Thomas.
Yes, I see that.
Bill, are you here? Because we were talking about you. We were talking about you.
Were your ears ringing?
Yes. So anyway, just learning. I learned a lot as a mom. I tried all the strategies. We tried all the strategies at school. Now, please keep in mind, this was over years of time, because I've told this story before. And there have been comments like, if I had this mom for my mom, I would have ADHD too. And I realize I am rattling off like millions of things right now, right? But these were tried in a very measured way and over time, right? Just to try to help him.
We'll watch Christy for a little bit.
Because he was not able to self-regulate at all.
If they pull my stream up, it'll be a literal
loop. We went
loop.
to outside occupational therapy. None of the stuff at school stopped, by the way, but we went outside occupational therapy.
Stream of a stream of a stream.
We went outside counselor, paid for out of pocket, to get him more intensive help. None of it helped. Still.
I hate when I'm fasting and I gotta drink the unflavored.
Never thought that
the unflavored salters, man. I do not like the way they taste.
Ever mentioned diet.
We're in the Matrix.
Not even a little bit. So yeah, we eventually thought, well, we're gonna have to try medication. So I see a question here, Ellen, about these on any psych meds.
Oh yeah, I'll show it up there.
Yeah, the answer is yes. Because when you go to high school and you don't pass your classes, you have to retake them, and you know you have to. And school stopped being something that he was.
This actually kind of worked out perfect because it's kind of slow in my stream
really
today since, you know, well, I started 30 or 40 minutes late today. Not my best effort.
He aces them. So it's not that he doesn't understand what's going on and the
can
content, but it's the
watch. I can make myself the
thing,
mediator.
He's like, well, I'm just not going to do that thing. You know, and in elementary school and middle school, unfortunately, and much to many teachers' chagrin,
I feel like I should be narrating a debate
we're not allowed
between
to hold
them.
Anybody back, and that all started with No Child Left Behind. It leaves all
I've never actually watched a stream on a stream before. I did, Uncle. I did. Yep. I told him you sent me over. I said you came and retrieved me from my stream.
Only a few parents even look at them. So there's kids that have earned all Fs in.
My next Dave Mack interview is, I want to say August or September.
Well, all of a sudden you hit high school, and then
I think August or September. Hold on, I'm going to mute these guys real quick. My next Dave Mack interview is the middle of September, I believe, and I think it's going to be my last one. I love Dave. He's an absolute sweetheart, but every time I come back to his stream, he wants me to tell my whole story. Something about not having a concurrent enough audience that he wants me to retell my entire story every single time. And it's like, I want to show up more and talk about my progress as we go. I think is going to be like a bigger thing for me. So it's like, on the second time, it was really difficult because I wrote a script, not really a script, but I had a guide sheet of the stuff I wanted to go over and all the changes I made since my first time on. And I barely even got to talk about any of that. Also, I will be with Patrick Alexander again coming up in the near future as well. We do have that coming up as well.
With, in a drink or something like that. And so we did that. Well, immediately upon doing that, he did not like the way that it made him feel at all. So he did not stay on that for more than a few months. He did try it for a few months, and he did not like the way that he felt on that. And so we took him off. But the problem still remains.
I would love to do a live with Dave Mack. I think being live with Dave Mack would be the absolute play.
3 days a week. We're talking loud enough that the neighbors could hear. I would be worried that maybe, they never did, but like I was always worried maybe they're going to call the police because there's all of this.
It's the beauty where I live. My nearest neighbor is like 400 feet away.
from
beautiful.
our house.
Beautiful.
Because he's freaking out. And so yeah,
90 days
couldn't-
ish. Yeah, right around. Again, I could be
if
off on that.
anything,
It
he
could be
perceived as
anywhere from
negative.
August
And
to
if he had
September.
multiple
I
negative
think they're
things
both
happen,
around the same time, but
he just couldn't handle it. He couldn't take it in. He didn't like it. He would freak out. After the meltdown, he would not remember that the meltdown had even happened. It was like a switch would flip. He would melt down. It would last for a few hours. And then he would regulate again. And then it was like,
we
hey,
might
what's for
save
dinner? Or
so
whatever. Like, and here I am.
another thing we have coming up too is exposing, not really exposing someone, kind of exposing someone. We keep track of numerous people doing weight loss journeys in my stream regularly. Tay Reed, Ethan Benyard, Kaylor Silva. I have quite a few others on Instagram that I keep up with as well. And I found out some information about one of them. Turns out he's been doing this for a very long time, and it's very purposeful what he's doing, and it's a loop he's been doing. We have a really, really good video to watch about that. I think we might save that for Friday, though. We might actually turn that around and save it for Friday. Right, back to Christy and Tom.
Change Your Mind, Dr. Chris Palmer, Brain Energy. And I just thought,
you still there, Uncle? You still watching?
Maybe changing his diet could help him.
Christy
I really
has,
had some hope, but
doesn't Christy have Chafee coming up either like tomorrow or Friday? I know she's got Dr.
Right.
Chafee coming up, and
he has all kinds
Chris
of
Cooking
agency
Nashville.
now.
I know she's got
15,
both
are you
those
kidding
guys
me?
coming up in the near
In
future here pretty
California,
quick
at
as
least
well.
at his school,
Christy
at
does
MIT,
awesome interviews. I love
they
Christy.
give,
She's such a sweetheart.
2 meals a day, a breakfast and a lunch, and they're free. So it wouldn't even be like, I'm just not going to put money in your account. Like if he wanted the pizza or whatever thing, muffin or whatever thing, he could just go get one for free. Not to mention many other ways, right? Because he's in the school band, and there's pizza and all this stuff that's just around everywhere. So he has tons of agency and tons of choice. He's not eating, and at the time he was eating those school meals because I didn't know any better. And he was eating a lot of processed food. And with the texture issues, it was like, what will he even be able to eat? He finally graduated to, food, but not
I am such
a
texture person when it comes to my food. I
like
really
frozen
am.
Pizza, frozen aisle food, basically, and then mac and cheese and stuff. And it was anything that was a texture that he would actually, eat. And then now I know what I know, and I'm like poisoning my kids. Like, this is bad. How am I going to do this? And so he watched.
Damn, they've been going for a while.
Again, I took him to the amusement park that day. He saw that. He was probably like, what the what? And then he was in the school band. He's playing for the football games. Well, those go until late. And I was always, and I still am, I'm early to bed, early to rise, but it was like I couldn't stay up if I wanted to. And why would I want to go sit in a stadium full of people? But, I went to like every game to watch him play his drum, at the football game. So he saw
Why do
me.
I feel like a lot of the comments
I started
aren't
incorporating
popping up?
sprints. I'd go out for my sprints in the morning. So he saw me doing all kinds of new stuff. He saw me start my channel and all that. And so I asked him.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of the chats. I'm not sure why.
January
Is that something that frequently happens to you guys on my stream? Just like not show a lot of the stuff, and then it shows the feed on stream. I'm so
metabolic
confused.
mind, mental health. People are improving their mental health. Would you like to do a diet similar to me, just for 30 days, just to see if maybe, just maybe,
has she acknowledged you? Yeah. They said hi when I came into stream.
Thought
Yep.
about it.
Yep. I said hello when I came in. I don't want to pause it.
Eyes looked up.
I want to mute it. Yep. Sorry I'm late, but so are you. I absolutely was today, Betty. I am so far behind today. It was like, I think by the time I got home, it was 4:30. By the time I booted up stream, got my titles done, did my post advertising that I'm live and everything else, it was like 4:40 by the time I was live. We'll probably go to 6 o'clock today. I don't know if we're going to expose the Grifter controversy today. I think we're going to save that for Friday. I'm not 100% yet. It's kind of a quiet day. Fridays are usually booming. I think we're going to save that for Friday and do a really, really big stream about it on Friday. We'll see, though. Time will tell.
Sensory issues, especially because of that. I wanted to.
I don't want my streams to become negative and throwing shade at other people. I want my streams to be a positive place about self-improvement and improving one's overall well-being and all this stuff. I don't want it to be negative and exposing people and dragging people through the dirt, but this one needs to be reviewed coming up. It needs to be.
Chicken nuggets. So I would buy ground chicken, pork panko, some Parmesan cheese, some
Pork
salt,
panko,
form those into little nuggets,
nice and crispy.
make them up. We would do those. We would do carnivore pancakes with protein powder and cream cheese and eggs and things like that instead of standard pancakes.
I feel like I'm
So
moderating a debate still.
he would do the carnivore pizza with the chicken crust, like what you guys are making, the pacemaker pizza, but not pacemaker style. Just
You're
we just
posting
did
on
it of it,
Instagram,
but
you're
the
live.
chicken
Yeah,
crust.
every time I go live, I
He ate a
post
lot
to
of pizza, so
Instagram,
these were familiar,
Facebook,
and he
and
actually
X.
liked them. He liked
Instagram,
these
Facebook,
foods.
and X. I always post.
And we, by the way,
We've
my
had a
goal was not
lot.
to
We've had quite a
necessarily
few
be
people
carnivore.
through
It was to
today.
have a
Just
lot
no
of
one's
meat, but just to
staying.
be like
No
a
one's sticking
high-fat
around today.
keto. I'm like, if I could just get this kid high-fat keto, because the high-fat is key for the mental thing.
See, like,
Right?
why am I missing all these
was my
comments?
goal.
Like,
It wasn't
there's
like,
like
let's make
comments
it
coming
like
through in the
carnivore.
scroll, but I'm not actually seeing them on this side.
And so we
So
tried
weird.
all kinds of carnivore, ice cream recipes.
So
I even bought a Ninja
strange.
Creamy. Like, those were all epic fails. Like, everything that I thought.
We're gonna refresh this real quick.
And then he was like, nope, texture, nope, taste, nope, don't like it, whatever. And so we finally settled on these cookies that I would make him. And it was a Anita ketogenic
yeah, it's
woman
not
recipe.
showing 'em.
Shout out to Anita. She's awesome. And they were made, the cookies were made with like the Equip Prime protein, some collagen, some butter. Yes, there were sugar-free chocolate chips in there. Yes, there was some cocoa
You
powder.
cook with panko yet?
But I would make these cookies
No,
for
I
him
really
and
haven't
freeze
made
them.
anything with it yet.
And then
Wifey
each night
makes
after
chicken
dinner,
wings
he
with
would-
it, so I've
that's
eaten
kind of what
those.
he landed on for his
She
little
does chicken
sweet
wings
tooth
with it, and it's
thing, but he was like, that's
really,
gonna be hard for me to give
really
up.
good.
So each night after
Really
dinner,
good.
he would go and have one
The
of
pork
those. And that's where
panko,
we
little
started.
chicken wing in the air
And
fryer.
then
Woo!
I introduced him to chuck roast. And then he started asking me things
Chuck
like,
roast. I got a
when are we
6-pound
having
chuck roast I
roast
found
yet?
today. I
You know?
cannot wait to
And
make
then
it. I don't even know if it's gonna
eventually,
fit in my
and I'll
crock
go back
pot.
to his symptoms in a minute, but eventually, after a few months, he just stopped asking me to make those cookies. I never said, probably those cookies aren't the best. Like, I never said that. He just ran out and never asked me to make any more. And then I think at one point he goes, oh, I haven't had those cookies in a while. Will you make me some? And I was like, sure. And I think I made him one more batch of cookies, and then he never asked for them again. So it was.
Could be shared
crazy.
comments
Like,
from other
he
channels.
just
Yeah, it
naturally-
could
I
be.
would have been
It could be
happy,
for sure.
because what
They
I
could be.
transitioned
You know
to
what?
was
They're
so much
probably
better
maybe they're in
than what he
Thomas's
had to
channel.
do.
Probably he's
You know,
live
but
right
he
now
just-
too. I would
He
assume.
just doesn't eat any sweets anymore. He just naturally did that.
See,
And
the
then-
thing is, one of the problems I run into is when these people do streams like this and they solely stream through YouTube, you can dual stream and share it to both of your channels at once. But since I stream through OBS and also stream to Kick and Twitch, I can't do that because you need to do all of it actually through YouTube. That's also how how they have it set up for like upcoming streams. Like, oh, their next stream is going to be so and so time, and you can put it a week ahead of time. That also doesn't work with OBS. That's also another large reason why I'm considering only streaming to YouTube, because again, we have not had an organic viewer on Kick or Twitch in like months.
Put a bunch of butter in the pan, put a bunch of sausage in there.
Except for one. We had one organic Twitch viewer, and as
So
soon as he
that's
found out I was
really
live
what
on
he eats.
YouTube
Now,
as well, he came back
Within
over
the
here.
first
So
week, Thomas, 1 week, okay? 1 week. Within that first week, I'm sitting on the couch minding my own business, and here comes Zach out of his room with a big kitchen-sized trash bag full of, I'm assuming, trash. I don't know what's in there. They're okay. But I'm assuming
You're
trash.
hoping
I
at
don't
least,
know.
right?
Yeah. And he sets it by the back sliding door, and then he goes back.
I wish
to
you
his
could
room, and
host
he
people
comes out
on
with
YouTube
another
as
one.
well. Like, that's another
And then
thing
he comes
YouTube
out
really
with a
doesn't have
third
going
one.
for is
And by the
hosting. So
third or
like,
fourth
say
one, I'm like,
I have a big stream and we're right about to end stream
he's
and
like,
Christie's lives, and we
just-
could go, oh, okay, I could send all of you over to her stream
casual.
like Twitch
You would
does. That
not
I think that would be a really
he
big
just
thing,
said,
but
cleaning my room.
I don't see
Like,
YouTube
as if
implementing
cleaning
that
was-
anytime
as if
soon.
cleaning his room was a normal thing that he just did, and he was just doing it, like, because that's just normal. You guys,
Bro, like,
I stopped fighting every battle. I didn't fight any battle if it was not required to get him dressed and get him out the door for school. I didn't fight that battle because we had enough meltdowns and enough battles over enough things like showers. Okay, so I didn't care about his room, and it had become quite a sty. We used to fight about it up until about the time he
Woo!
moved
The
in.
gym was so
And I was
good
like, I'm
today.
not
I had a
fighting this
phenomenal
anymore.
gym
I'm
day.
just
Swimming felt so
And
good today.
stuff
The
just piled
sauna
up.
was
It
very,
piled
very hot.
high in his room. The
Everything
whole
just
closet
came
was
together.
piled up.
Came together for a beautiful gym
Hang
session.
anything in there even because it was under his bed, all the corners. There was like a little pathway that he could walk through. Whatever, man. I can't fight that battle. So I just didn't. So then a week after changing his diet, he just starts bringing trash bags out of there and just casually tells me that he's cleaning his room like that's normal. And then I think like 15 trash bags or something came out of there.
Yeah, 15-year-old cleaning his room without being asked is
Was in there.
it's interesting. It's interesting.
And finally, he's still doing it. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go to bed because it's getting kind of late. But just do me a favor when you're done, make sure all those bags get out to the trash cans outside, you know. Then I went to bed. Well, the next morning they were outside. Have you met a kid with ADHD? Do you know how many times you have to give them the same directions to get them to do anything?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I've
I
read a
went
lot
to
of
bed,
kids.
nobody reminded him. I said it once. They were outside. Okay. Over the next couple of weeks, he finished that project, got everything organized, everything put in its proper place, folded all of his clothes, hung up all of his clothes. He did do under the bed later. That was still messy after that initial cleanup.
Yeah, under the bed for stashing things.
And now he's been carnivore for over 2 years and his room just stays neat. And Thomas, it's not about the room, okay? I'm doing a series of shorts right now. It's not about the room. It's not about the messy room. It's about the executive function and the wherewithal to be like, my room is a sty. This is gross. And then organizing that task without any help. To go and get it done. And that was the first week. And then after that, the changes just kept on coming. In 2 years and however long that is, you know, since February, so 2 years and 4 months, he used to have 3 meltdowns a week. He's had 1 meltdown that entire time. It was like a switch flipped off, and he just doesn't do that anymore. So.
Wow, yeah. Now I understand why you wanted why it was important to tell about your son's story too.
Yes.
Wow. What's your son's name?
His name is Zach. He's coming down the hall now. Hi, Zach. We're talking about you. Is that why you're coming down the hall?
Man's ears were burning.
He's getting food.
Okay.
He's a teenager. He is 17 now, but so he needs food.
Yeah.
So I've been
15-year-olds need food too, but you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I am doing a series of shorts now because I feel like part of my mission is to try to help parents that want to help change their kids' food. And I'm not like, you got to make your kid carnivore. Like, no. Can we just stop feeding them the processed food? Can we just get rid of all of the chips and Gatorade and just please, for the love of health, feed them some whole foods, feed them some meat. Don't be afraid of it. Feed them some eggs for breakfast instead of like Cocoa Puffs or whatever. And I will help any parent that wants to transition their kid.
Treat myself to a single
I'm not sure why
Cocoa Puff.
Jonathan's asking if you'd buy a microphone.
I don't know either. I have my microphone here. Right?
I don't have a microphone. I just use what I have, you know. If I get a microphone, I want the one that Rick has. That's the microphone.
That's a cool microphone.
Get yourself a fancy microphone.
So
I actually don't like the way I sound on this mic. I feel like it doesn't capture my voice effectively.
So it's either you or me.
Thank you,
I'm
Jonathan.
going to assume it's you because of the topic.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And then Hi Cal says, LOL, I'm live right now to where watching you on my stream. Stream Inception. So
he is streaming our stream on his stream. That's awesome.
Right. So
that's awesome, Bill.
Stream Inception.
On the stream. So as long as I don't play music, we should be okay.
Jerry, I said for the love of health with the TH.
Don't play music. I absolutely got music going right now, and ain't no one gonna stop me. But it's non-copyright stuff, so we're good.
Well, she's probably also quoting Cindy DeMonch. She has that show that I don't know if she still has it or not, but I think she does.
Yeah.
It's called What the Hail, HAIL.
I said for the love of health, but my son is chiming in. He thought I said the other word too. So I apologize.
That's where it is. It's his chat is live too. His chat is live too.
Okay, so take that out. You gotta be organized, you know. All right. So we're talking a little bit about Kip here. Kelly says gastric bypass surgery is only a tool.
I 100% agree with that.
You still have to have a mindset and plan to keep the weight off. Otherwise, if you don't change or have the mindset, you will, I don't know, my eyes are getting crossed for some reason, will fail and gain the weight back, which is true. There's only so much the gastric, because there's so many people that have been on gastric bypass that end up failing because they go right back onto eating the foods that made them big in the first place, and it ends up injuring them even worse. So yeah.
I mean, our friend Adrian just had hers reversed.
Yeah,
good. I would never, ever consider gastric bypass. I would never consider gastric bypass. They tried to shove that stuff on me so many times.
Oh, I just got an email saying that you're alive. So, in case you didn't know. And then Black Boxes, I feel so bad for people like Kip who feel like the surgery is the only way to solve their obesity
Wait,
problem.
Kip Moore's doing
Mainly because it
surgery?
really
No!
works long-term, and
We're gonna have to go look at Kip
the
after
addiction
this.
Must be addressed.
Sounds like Kip Moore's the one
Absolutely
having
is.
the bypass.
Absolutely. And then Rick says, I enjoy being the oddball in any group. Rick, you are not an oddball. Did I say that with a straight face or no?
Rick, I tagged you on the short that just came out on my channel. I have my short scheduled. So later, Rick, go watch it because I tagged you. You'll see why when you go watch it.
It's 100% right, dude. It doesn't matter if you do gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, GLP-1, terzipatide, any of that stuff. If you don't change your body while you're doing it.
For some reason, my eyes are just like, everything's like kind of like cross-eyed for some reason. So, that's probably because I'm older than you, so I can say I'm an old man. So, you're about the same age as my sister, actually. So.
Oh, okay.
GLPs work too well. Almost you have to literally only eat candy bars
50.
and drink nothing to get fat on those. Yeah, I vehemently disagree with that statement.
She was born in 1975.
Vehemently disagree with that statement.
I think she's 51.
Well,
vehemently disagree.
I mean, later in October.
Yeah, I'll turn 54 in September. So.
Cool. Yeah, we're a month apart.
You're probably getting to this, but how the heck did you find a doc to go along with the dietary therapy?
This is a good question because I didn't. His pediatrician does not know at all about what we are doing. But let me tell you, there's a lot of nuance to his story. He also has asthma.
I wanted the surgery. My practitioner is an a-hole. I guess I'm lucky in hindsight. I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that.
The only reason we go to the pediatrician is because
I never wanted it. See, it was the opposite experience for me. They wanted me to take it. They wanted me to nonstop. Everyone I talked to, it was GLP, and as soon as the GLP was failing, like, no, it's time for surgery. Time for surgery. Even the first weight loss clinic I went to was purely surgery. That's all they wanted to do.
Without going, because he just hadn't used his inhaler, and then it was like, I probably should take you because your inhaler's expired and that might not be a good idea if you do need it or whatever. So we go to the doctor and
or maybe I'm just the first person who gained 70 pounds on a GLP. There could be that too.
He made a comment about, wow, you've gotten really tall since I saw you last. Now, who's to say if that's the carnivore or if he was going to have that growth spurt anyway? No one can know. For sure, but the doctor did make a comment that his growth rate had increased and now he's tall. And then the doctor's on the computer and Zach and I are behind him, so the doctor can't see us. And so the doctor goes, "You must be eating all your fruits and vegetables."
See, he's actually got night bots. So okay, there is a way that you can get bots active in YouTube chat. I am gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out so we get a bot. And I'm going to make a decision this weekend. I'm going to make a final decision. I think we're only going to stream to YouTube coming up here pretty quick. I think we're going straight YouTube.
And we just told him we don't need it anymore. He doesn't like it. And the doctor has never asked about his ADHD or how that's going ever since then. And he doesn't do blood work. Like, he doesn't take blood work because there's nothing wrong. So our doctor doesn't just take routine blood work. It's like if there's an issue. So he hasn't ordered blood work. If I had to guess, my son might be a lean mass hyperresponder like me. So his LDL
I very much need blood work myself. I am so due for blood work, and my doctor wants to wait like another 60 days.
Right now, it's like
I'm probably going to reach out to my primary for her to do the blood work. If the weight loss clinic isn't going to do it, but I don't know. I'll just reach out to the primary.
And he's improved so much. He's become
How's wifey doing singing the Ketovore pretty good? Yeah, she's doing really good. She's doing really good. She started a channel. She started her own YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. She hasn't made any videos yet.
Well, I'm very
but we got her PFP and all that stuff set up. She does have accounts. It's Katie the Ketovore. Hopefully she'll start making some videos soon. Super excited about that.
Because of the title of my last video.
But she's doing well. She's doing well. She's down.
You have a direction
over 10 pounds. She's down over 10 pounds. She's going really, really good.
Course for a bit. Yes. I agree.
But again, for the most part, I'm going to keep her stuff hush hush unless she wants me to talk about it. It's just one of those things. She does have her own access to make videos and stuff now, so I'm sure she'll talk about it in the near future.
And Papa's saying that he thinks that you have 2 sons.
I do. I have a 20-year-old as well, and he did not choose to eat this way. I asked him a couple of times. Not interested. He has ADHD also. Not as severe. Not, I shouldn't say not as severe.
Moderate to
The
severe.
symptoms do not present in the same way with the meltdowns and that. They're not exterior. They're more interior symptoms.
Okay. Yeah, I actually, he's my stepsister's kid. And, when, like, he's like, his grandmother was my stepmother. And, so I guess you could kind of say that he's my
Ex-poster like a
step-nephew.
course.
I guess if that's a title, you could say, you know, we'll just assume that that's a title. But he actually has autism, pretty bad. And
I
one of
don't
the
know
things,
what
like
I
when
have.
he
I
was like
definitely have
5 or
something
6,
going
he
on.
tried throwing
I
his
have
sister
something going on
downstairs
for sure. I don't know if it's autism,
you know, 'cause he didn't really
ADHD,
concept,
bipolar.
you
I've
know,
always had
so he's
some
really bad.
issue
Like,
going
he was
on.
like
I'm
for a
working
while,
on
he was
getting that
nonverbal
diagnosed right now.
and stuff. I don't
Turns
and
out
I
it's
don't
not a
think he
very
ever went
easy process to
carnivore
get that
or anything
diagnosed.
like that, because I don't think they ever even got the concept of carnivore.
Hmm.
But for some reason, he got more where he could talk and do. And one of the things he reminds you of is he reminds you of Harry Potter. That's kind of what he looks like, you know, with the glasses and everything. But he's about 23 now, so he kind of outgrew that. He probably still has things, but he you know, but when he was 6, he was just very violent and very. And I know you're saying about your son being violent at one time, you
Yeah.
know, so
Like not when he was in his quote unquote right mind. He's very loving and all of that, you know.
right.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, they just kind of like they don't know, and they just
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like a switch would flip, and then it would be like, it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation.
It's cool seeing all
I
these
remember,
carnivores come
me and my
together.
mom
See,
actually
this
went
stream
for a
is
job
so much more
where they
carnivore
had
focused than
a
mine. Like,
kid
I
who
feel
was
like mine is
autistic,
all
and
over the
he
place.
actually
With ADHD is a real
he would
struggle
actually
to know you
punch
have,
and
and putting things in place to
rip
manage it makes a huge
you
difference.
know, like
Yep,
bite
yep,
you
yep, yep.
and all that stuff, and your job was to let
It's the
him do
biggest
it.
thing with mental health stuff
And
is finding a way to
because
manage
there was
it
like a
on your
therapy that they
own. And
did,
even when
you
you do
know,
have bad
and like
days and
they're like,
outbursts and stuff
you
like
know,
that,
like I feel
not
bad for
letting
the
it become
kid
a
and
problem
everything
for
like that,
other
but we're
people
not
is the
trained to
biggest
do
thing for me.
that,
That's
you
how I
know.
keep all my mental stuff
So
under
we
control
ended
for the
up
most
taking
part.
the
Is I don't
job,
want my
and
problems to
obviously he
become
had
other
somebody that
people's
ended up taking
problems.
the
I think
job,
that's
and
one
I
of the
was there
best
about
ways to
100
keep
people,
it. It
you know.
really is.
But it was just kind of like a weird concept, you know, like we're not allowed to, you know, like we can't say no. Like if he tears at you, you gotta let him pull your hair, you know. It's like, yeah.
This is why a lot of the aides in the schools are like quitting. Teachers too, but yeah, because they're putting up with getting bitten, kicked, scratched, hair pull, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so wild
Is that
hearing
is
that. Like,
that effective
kids are out
treatment?
there biting people and going crazy in schools and
I don't
stuff. Like,
think it's
dude,
a
none of
treat.
that
It's not
ever
a, when
happened
you say
back when I
treatment,
went to
I mean,
school.
it doesn't improve them. Like tomorrow they're gonna do it again. So it's
Right.
not like
Okay.
You read a
let them do
comment?
that
I don't see.
enough,
Oh, it was
they'll
on the
stop
other
doing it.
side.
No,
It was
they're gonna
on
do
the
it
other
again.
side.
But I
I
think
was
the
reading one of
goal
the
is
ones from
to
her
like
chat.
not heighten the situation. I think that's the goal of that.
This
But
one
I've
here.
not been trained in it.
Oops.
But I, you know, because
This
if
one
you
here. I got it
escalate
highlighted on her
them, it's
side.
only going to become worse. And that
I was kind of
true
responding to that
yeah.
one, even though I'm not even involved
Yeah,
with
like
this.
you let it go.
You
You let it
kind, he would just level up more. He was not intimidated that you were double his size. He was not intimidated that you could, you know, he had no concept of like, you're bigger for one, and two, you're the adult and I should respect you. He wasn't, not that kids should be afraid of their parents, but you know, he didn't have that. He would just go at you like as if you were like on par with each other.
Right.
Always. So if you would escalate,
Is my music overplaying them on your guys' end?
To just be like, look, you knock it off.
I
Right
do
now.
still
Like,
have music going.
like,
I don't
you
know if it's too
that
loud
would
or not.
That would not go well. But just because you stayed calm doesn't mean he's not going to melt down again in 2 days from now. For sure he would.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my grades were awful before I went carnivore. I think you're a pretty smart guy, Rick. So I think you were smarter than you thought even back then.
Well, grades and smartness don't equate. So my son, that is one thing that
I
his
agree.
grades never did improve.
Yeah,
actually
I agree with
homeschooling
that.
him
I
next year
absolutely
for
agree with that.
reason. So he is going to be working on the
Grades
things
are not
that
an
he wants to
absolute
work
reflection
on.
of intelligence.
He's taken his state testing.
People
and he
learn
is
in
higher
very
than,
different ways in the
state average
standardized
and the
school system
average in
is
all
just, yeah.
areas. He's even exceeded in science. He's
I'm not even
high
subscribed.
school level,
Oh
so he's
shit! Under
illiterate to be
YouTube,
like
probably
you know,
not.
at least college graduate level.
I'm probably not on
undergraduate
YouTube. I have her
level,
on Instagram and
at the
TikTok and
minimum.
stuff.
And so it's like, why am I going to make him?
Don't
sit
tell
there in
her
all these
that.
classes that
Don't
he's
tell her
not
that. I'm doing it right now.
Even though he understand, he know, like he could, like I said at the beginning, he tests fine. Like he can take the test and pass it. He doesn't want to do the homework and all of that stuff. And we've tried, and that's one thing that didn't get better. So I know when Rick started eating this way,
I can't even find her on YouTube.
My son it's not that he's not smart. Like I said, his IQ is well above average because we had all that tested.
Right.
But he just won't. So it's like, all right, let's take your energy and put it into something that
I have to
you're
put an
interested in doing.
first.
So he's going to do some financial literacy. He's going to do some computer, coding and some just things that he is interested in learning about. IT for computers.
There. Now it's all done.
He wants to learn about computers.
No one say a word.
So I'm homeschooling him.
No one tell her that I wasn't even subbed.
We're going to do a curriculum along.
We'll keep that under wraps. No one needs to know a thing about that.
So he can get his diploma and then move on.
No one needs to know a thing about that. While we're watching this, I am going to start posting a video. I got a video to go
first. Raw versus cooked meat. What do you think of GOTUS? I like my meat black and blue. So
yeah, I'm not to the black and blue point yet, but I'm definitely to the rare. So seared on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I did, Benny. That's what I did. I used the @ sign. I used the @ sign. I found
people
it.
Will be like, at least get a sear on that, and I'm like, whatever. I'm just hungry. But yeah, I like it seared on the outside and then nice and rare in the middle.
Well, I think that's black and blue. Is where it's seared. Yeah. It's seared where it's darker on the outside, but then inside. Like
shit, where did I save that video?
So that's how I like it.
Ain't no one know shit.
So you're pretty much like black and blue. Yeah.
Oh, dude, my lisinopril is making me cough so hard.
It's not because I think it's better. It might be better, but it's because that's how I like it.
Well, in your opinion, it is better.
I have a video to put out today.
As far as there are people that talk about nutrients.
I don't remember where I saved it.
And I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but.
I'll eat steak any way you cook it.
Hold
but
on,
like when it gets too like when it gets I'll even eat it like fully cooked, But if I do it fully cooked, I have to put a lot of I have to do some sauce with it, or which now that I figured out how to make Alfredo sauce, now I have that. But I still would rather have
the keto.
The seared on the outside.
I'm gonna start pushing her buttons this weekend. Next time she has a chunk of time off, I'm gonna push her buttons to start making a video. We'll get her to make a video soon.
All right. So a lot of comments for different things. So now we'll go to Desiree. Hey Desiree, how you doing? Thank you, Christy, for the repeat
Today
on how you
was our first carnivore grocery
Nebraska
haul.
Does have picanha. I'll let you know how it turned out during our interview in July.
Ooh, sweet. We'll have a whole picanha segment. I love it.
It'll be the picanha channel. All right. And then last
everyone is so obsessed with picanha. Everyone loves picanha. I still haven't even had picanha.
One of Bart K's live streams. Question.
Still have not even had picanha.
I do. The one person I would not consider myself being copied off of would be Bart K. I'm sorry, but I just can't see me and Bart K being in the same field. Maybe you and Bart K, but not me and Bart K. I'm sorry.
I interview Bart K. We have another one.
I am launching a video. It is going up now. I'm going to be uploading one at a time as we're watching a stream, doing a stream, and uploading videos and streaming music. My poor PC can only handle so much. Although
that's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna put it on PC. I'm gonna give the PC some love. It's been doing really good for a while.
That well. I've seen a few of his live streams, but I mean, not to be mean, but he kind of intimidates me a little bit. So
when you talk to him, he's not intimidating.
And that's what people have told me.
Intimidating thing, and he's even said it is just like an act that he does.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I haven't made it yet either at home in my freezer.
It's really his character that intimidates.
Where do you see these chuck steaks I got at BJ's, dude? They're so good.
He's very knowledgeable.
I think they're gonna be good.
I do either a Q&A where he's
they look amazing though.
I just pretend like I know nothing, and I don't, because compared to him, I don't know anything. And then I just ask him the questions, or I let audience people ask the questions. This next one is going to be like the carnivore myths that Bart K wish would just die. And so, so I'm like, I'll bring the myths, you bring the science, and that's what we're going to do. So that's the kind of thing I do with Bart K. I'm not on his level at all, so I don't even try. I just go the other way with it. Like I said, my channel is about how I do carnivore, how to help people just getting started, maybe, hopefully, how to help people if they want to transition their kid over, do a more meat-based type of diet.
Transition a kid?
I'm sticking to it. That's my lane.
Sorry, I had to make that joke. I had to make that joke.
Uncle Charlie just asked me, why don't I get Bart K and Jonathan on my channel? Well, Jonathan's already been on, Uncle Charlie, so go back to that. And Bart K, like I just said, you know, his, you know, like I don't claim to have that much knowledge about things. You know, I never did. So, you know, it's like sort of like I was a little nervous about interviewing DC.
We're gonna finish this. We're gonna wait for their stream to finish. We'll give it like 15, 20 more minutes here. I've been tenderizing mine with a hammer. Maybe I should try that pineapple extract. Nah, hammer strong, beef smash, good.
That's his duck. That was fantastic.
That's the way to do it.
I wonder why he named it Louis. Is it like, was he?
What's your picanha recipe? Well, it starts with a ball peen hammer.
Then he needs 2 more ducks.
He needs Huey and Dewey.
Yes, he needs Huey and Dewey.
I think he has enough duck poop to deal with, though. I don't think he wants 2 more ducks worth of poop.
No. and you know, if you put their names together, it'd be HDL.
I buy the whole chuck roll. You can get a chuck eye Denver steaks and chuck roast. It's really economical. Yeah, Shepherd. I just found one.
That was good.
I wasn't able to get them at Sam's or a couple other places, but I did just find them at BJ's on my last shop yesterday. I did not have enough money to grab one, but my next grocery shop, I will be getting one, and I will be making a video processing the whole thing. Maybe stream it. Maybe we'll try it streaming. I don't know, though. That would be very difficult to pull off. That would be very, very, very difficult to pull off.
Snarky just said that she's going to be subscribing to you as well.
Yay! I look forward to seeing you over on my channel and popping into my lives and stuff.
You guys love the name, Snarky Carnivore.
Snarky Carnivore, best name. Yes, love it.
Okay, so let me see if I have anything. That was all the questions. I had a great time. Yeah, it's like sometimes I've actually thought of that, like you know, we're on the same stream, you know, like she could bombard me at any time.
I feel like we're good roommates.
It should be super tender because you cut against the grain. Yeah. See, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. It's really about how you cut them too.
Like my name coming up.
I'm starting to realize that the way you cut,
because
cuts.
I haven't done a lioness thing.
The way you cut your meat really affects things.
Just comment from Eating Wellness.
I'll get around to trying picanha one of these days.
Well, it's kind of funny because
it's something about the way the fat strip sits on it. It just doesn't look super appealing to me. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try it no matter what.
Yeah.
Lewis is my managing moderator. Everybody else is regular, but because you can only choose one, I think. And he's my managing moderator, so he can actually.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, dude. God damn it, Rich! Now I got to go watch all the Lord of the Rings tonight.
That would look weird.
Now I have to go watch every single one. Yep.
But,
yep, you have just taken over the next 13 or so odd hours of my life.
You know?
Nope,
HBO literally still has all the extended versions on there. Oh my god, they're like 4 hours each. Such a good watch. Damn, that's actually what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna do the 4-hour fellowship tonight. That's literally what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Ridge is right. Ridge is 100% right. We got to do it.
Good question.
We got to do it.
We just got him to where he can do the eggs and sausage, and he will still do his carnivore pizza pockets. He can make those.
The extended are so good, dude. So good.
So he'll do like a slice of mozzarella cheese.
Oh, it's wild how much it makes you wonder how many other movies, if you saw the full version, how much better they would be. Chuck roast in the pressure cooker is so good for me. It seems to digest so well. Yeah, you and me both, Shepherd. That's one of my go-tos. Absolute go-to meal, especially if I have an upset stomach or anything. It always seems to calm it right down. Just a nice 6-7 hour chuck roast in there. Oh, so good, so good. What do you do yours with? Just salt water, or you add anything else to them?
Some of those things as part of his homeschool curriculum, like make your own chuck roast, buddy. Yeah, all of the things I make for him are super easy. The chicken is just baked in the oven with some, you know, he likes the organic seasoned salt by Redmond. So just that and the chicken, and you just bake it until it's done. So I
still like Redmond salt. Everyone everyone turned against Redmond's. Like, dude, cooking, but it's still so good.
You're not like mixing a lot of stuff. You're just putting whatever seasoning you want or salt or whatever you want, and then, you know, crock potting it or baking it or whatever you're gonna do, or grill it or whatever. It's very easy.
Right. And you know, and I
Instagram
found,
takes so long to put videos out on PC. I started uploading that video in Instagram like 5 minutes ago. It's still just uploading.
Is a lot easier than I thought.
Excuse you.
You know, like y'all
are making me want some Mexican style sliced short ribs done in the oven.
Ooh, I'm going to
Ooh.
officially fully
Ooh,
start
that sounds
tomorrow.
good.
I was trying to
That sounds
fast,
good.
but I ended up getting hungry, so I ended up doing an
God
OMAD
damn.
today instead of fast.
Man, it looks like there's a little
But
hostility
in my
going on in the chat
defense,
over
I
there.
only
Interesting.
just finished a 72-hour fast like less than a week ago. So I'm just probably thinking like I'm just
Dude,
not
short
ready to
ribs
do
are
a
so good.
48-hour fast, you know.
So good. We're talking
Um,
about all this food, and
I
I'm
feel
literally
like
on a
that'd be fun.
72-hour fast right now. I love torturing myself.
Do you
Oh,
like
I thought you said slow cooker. I thought you said slow cooker.
that's a
Yeah.
funny story.
I mistook
used
you
to
there,
hate
Shepherd.
fasting.
I've
And I think it
actually
comes from my
never
days of
tried one in the pressure
restricting. Like, I
cooker.
live my life
I had some
hungry.
McCormick
Like, I was
steak
just
seasoning,
hungry all
garlic,
the
and
time,
onion. Dude,
trying
that
not to
sounds
eat
really
and
good.
whatever.
I'm actually going to
So when I
try
did
that. I am going to
carnivore,
try.
it
I
was
have a
nice to
6-pound
not
chuck
have to
roast
count,
right now.
not
I'm going
have
to
to
try that in
track.
the pressure cooker
Then
this
I
time.
heard about the benefits of fasting, and I
I'm so
tried to
sorry.
do
I
it,
thought you
but
meant
I
slow
would
cooker. I'm like
not be
trying to
able to do it. So
read
I
her
would start
chat,
getting
my
headaches.
chat,
The
listen to the
longest
interview.
fast I ever did,
I'm stretching
before
myself
very
some.
recently, was 48 hours,
Said
and I
about
only finished it. I had a headache the whole time.
exactly.
I was miserable, and
I
I only
can't
did it
even
because I was
talk
doing it with
right
Robin,
today.
Carnivorous Grandma. who mentioned you
I'm stretching
earlier.
myself in.
We
I'm
talked about
uploading
running a video.
videos on
She
the
was gonna do
side
like,
too.
I
I'm
don't
doing
know,
like
5
18
days or
different things
something.
right now.
And I'm like, look, I'll do the first 2 with you.
Yes, if
And
anyone
so,
is
yeah, we were
interested,
like
my
making a
wife
video
is
about it and stuff.
Katie
And I was
the
like, okay, well, I
Ketovore.
have to
She's
do
now
this
on
because I'm
YouTube.
committed
She
and
is
it's
now on
Robin, and we're gonna do
Instagram,
a video
TikTok,
and I
all
can't
over the
wait.
place.
But yeah, I
If you
was
want to throw her a
miserable.
sub, that
I
would be
could
awesome.
barely
She
do an
will start making
OMAD.
videos soon. She is going to be
Now
coming
I can
at
do an
Carnivore
OMAD
and
pretty
Ketovore from the
easily.
perspective of a cardiac nurse. Very
That
excited
comes
for
more
it.
naturally.
Very excited
And
for
I
it.
just recently did a fast that was 54 hours, and I didn't feel like
We're
I
going to
was
get you
white knuckling.
creating.
So that's pretty cool. Additionally, my weight has
We
started
know
to
we're
come back
talking
down.
about you in stream.
So I was hovering at like
Well,
I wouldn't go
care.
below 140. I went
See-
up
see
until
what we
about
got going
140,
on.
and it would bounce between 140, 142, 143, but it would never go below 140. And I think it was on my live with
Stream
Jenny Minich.
Inception.
We
we're
were
watching
talking
a
about a bit
stream
ago that I
in my
I wasn't gonna
stream
say it, but I said it like I
while
was
uploading
139 and then I
videos
was 138 and
slowly promoting
today I'm
your channel.
136.
Sounds good to me.
I didn't really change much, so it's just I think consistency, and my body's like, okay, she's not gonna starve, she's not gonna do any more weird stuff, she's just giving us nutrients, and we're good now. I think. Who knows? I don't know. But it's so yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around in the mid to high 130s now instead of the low 140s. Who knows? I'm just gonna let my body do what it's gonna do. I'm not trying to do anything. But
yeah, you gotta listen to your body basically.
Yep.
And everything. So I didn't mention this before, but we got a few people on Instagram. We have Ryan Gesser.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey Ryan. I think I went to school with Ryan, but I'm not sure if he was in my grade or my sister's grade. Excuse me. And then we have Carnivore Revolution. He is here. Trying to think who Carnivore Revolution is. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then Lynn is in 2 places. 22Q Cat. So hello to all 3 of you. You don't really get too many people, but like I said, I only do on Instagram because I want to see if a family member or somebody from my past actually sees this.
Cool.
It's my way of just telling just revealing that, hey, I'm doing what I'm doing and everything. So so yeah, I mean, I had a great time today.
Me too. Thank you, Thomas, for inviting me.
Yeah, of course, I've been wanting you for quite a while. Especially because I want to have all 3 of you, but we all know, it is what it is, and maybe someday, you never know.
Never know.
But that way I can call it a hat trick and say, hey, I had all 3 ladies on my channel.
The lionesses.
Yep. All the lionesses on my channel. And so I'm just going to
I'm back. I was talking to wifey.
And
I love you. Drive
it's
safe.
almost 2 hours, 3 minutes in. So that's thank you for doing the full 2 hours. I appreciate it.
That's why they were doing a long
able
one. They were
to.
doing the full 2.
I'm on summer vacation, man. I'm practically unemployed.
Oh,
Not
keep
really.
on
I
going if
started
you
a
want to.
coaching business. I have a website. Like, I'm doing stuff. But I'm not teaching. So.
Oh, Jerry just said Carnival Revolution is Serena.
It's Serena. Yes. Thanks for watching, Serena.
Hey, thank you, Serena. So I'll do my ending, and then if you could just stay on for a couple seconds. Let the show end and everything like that. I just always like to say a proper thank you. And so everybody live, love, heal, And no matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening, eat the meat.
Eat the meat,
All right,
baby.
guys.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you soon.
Meat is back on the menu, boys. Another awesome stream by these guys, Christy and Thomas. Awesome, 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 awesome. Can I not leave a comment? I don't think you can comment on videos until they're completely done, but slap a thumbs up over there if you guys possibly can. They make really, really good content. You should absolutely check both of them out. They both are big time on YouTube and awesome, awesome people. Nope, still can't drop a comment. All right, we're going to close out of that. We still got Butter Bob. Now, something we need to talk about. Let me make myself a little bigger. We are going to do a little expose. Well, we're going to watch an expose video. We keep track. We're not going to do it tonight. We're not going to do it tonight. I am going to hype everyone up for Friday's stream. We're going to do this Friday evening. Again, I don't want my channel to become one for calling other people out or negativity or anything like that, but I think this really needs to be watched, as we've been following this person for some time in their weight loss journey, and some new information has come to light that really puts things in perspective. Not so cool stuff. Not so cool stuff. This is someone I kind of was looking up to when I started my weight loss journey, and finding this information out has been, well, not so fantastic. But come Friday, we are going to watch this video. We're going to break it down. I'll show you quick the thumbnail for it. There we go. I'm blocking it. Never mind. We're not even going to show the thumbnail. Just know Friday's stream. We are going to watch an expose of someone in the weight loss community who has been grifting very, very hard, and instead of losing weight is just doing this to make money, and has been doing it for 10 plus years. Very interesting stuff. Again, that's not what my channel is going to become. My channel is a place of positivity, motivation, and just well-being all the way around. But we are going to go through this one because I feel it needs to be done. As for today, I think we're going to finish old Buttery Bob's video today, because we just love Butter Bob around here. He is such a just absolute gentleman and scholar and everything else you can imagine. He's just a great dude. So we're going to finish his video up, and we'll see what happens for the day. We might keep going for a little bit. We got some other stuff to check out, I think. Maybe potential tally. Let's finish off where we were before we went over and saw Christy and Tom with Butter Bob. He is talking about the Keto Mojo. Forgive me for anyone who was not in here earlier. We were kind of like halfway through this, but we are going to carry on.
Go on fast, you could. But I'm going to tell you something.
Bob's currently doing a sardine fast. I was hoping you were going to be in here earlier for this, Benny, because he's currently doing a sardine fast. And I was like, damn, we actually have a resident expert on sardine fasts in the stream frequently.
If you are, I'm going to turn around again because I'm not quite done. If you have never fasted before, or you are not losing weight, probably a long fast might be not as good as doing a modified sardine fast.
Yep.
Because
either modified sardine fast, I think intermittent fasting is the absolute way to start. I don't think diving just into a long fast or a sardine fast or an egg fast is the way to go. I think start with intermittent and slowly build yourself.
Those sardines allow you to do a very low calorie fast, even though it's not a pure fast.
How many cans were you eating a day, Benny?
You know, I've had some comments on the channel. That's not a fast. Duh. Thank you, Einstein. I'm so glad you know that. You know, we've been using modified fast from the beginning, even back in my old Butter Bob days. I had a fatty coffee every day on a fast day. David, I wasn't eating at all. I'd make a cup of
butter coffee. I remember the first time I did keto, we were drinking like the coffee with butter in it and stuff. Like, dude, it's actually really, really good, but I feel like that's just going to make me visit the toilet more than it wouldn't. So, yeah, it kind of is what it is. Jeez, carnivore whole. Weight loss, health, motivation, journey, carnivore. You still doing coffee? No, I haven't been for the last 30, Bucky. I haven't been for some time since we're on Lion. It's super easy. The fish fat makes it difficult to overeat. I was eating 4 tons a day. 4 tons? My God, Benny, you're a machine. We're going to start calling you the machine. 4 metric tons, dude. Oh my God, can you imagine how many sardines that would be? Woo! Woo! 4 tins a day, though. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if I could do it. I struggle to make it past 1 tin. I literally struggle to make it past 1 tin. I really do. 4 metric tons. All right, TikTok upload's going well.
Helped me extend my fast. Didn't hurt me a bit. And there's a lot of
new ground beef cheese video.
Things online about modified fasting. So,
I think we're going to finish Bob. I want to check out this Guga video, and then Ground Beef Chief has actually got a new video going. I love that. I love that. He hasn't made one in a while, so we're definitely going to check that out.
Listen, to get your look, there are people that come at me all the time. Well, I'm eating 3 or 4 times a day, and I'm losing weight. Good for you. I'm glad that you are. Seriously, I'm glad you are. But that doesn't mean that everybody who does that are going to lose weight. Sorry,
it's different
folks.
for everyone.
It's
literally different
now,
for everyone.
If you can afford a Keto Mojo, even if you can only afford to test for 10 days, folks, a lot of y'all are going to be totally shocked at your numbers. Totally. And you're going to have a hard time figuring out why your numbers are so bad. And you're going to see, just like I did when I first tested.
Same thing I'm going through right now.
Doing good.
Same thing I'm going through right now. I got my Keto Mojo. I was smiling ear to ear when I got this thing going, oh, my numbers are going to be so good. I'm going to be fucking amazing. And people are going to laugh and cheer and eat all the cookies and all this other thing. And my numbers were terrible.
Does that mean that everybody is like that? Yeah.
Jonathan!
But those people that are having great success.
What's going on? What's going on? Saw you over in Christy and Tom over there. We were kind of watching it over here loosely as we were doing my stream. Uncle came over saying, oh my God, you got to go over and check it out.
And, you know, and that's good for him. I'm glad. But that doesn't mean that that's true for all of us.
I did not turn into a porpoise or get the fish stench that some people can get. Not too much, my friend. I hope you're good. I'm doing really well, Jonathan. I'm doing really, really well. I am down a total of 152.8 pounds. I am just finishing up a stretch of Lion diet today. I just hit day 30 of Lion. That's been going really, really good. We're doing some intermittent fasting. We're talking about Keto Mojos. I got my Keto Mojo, so I've been doing ketone tests, all sorts of other stuff. Things are going really, really well. Really, really well. So I am very content with where everything is. That being said, we still have a very long road to go. We still have another 159 pounds to lose, maybe more. Maybe we can push some more out of that. But I am absolutely content with how everything's been going. How have you been? Well, I hope.
That doesn't mean it's true for all of us, folks.
We're just watching some Butter Bob. So happy that Butter Bob is back making content again.
Worry myself, but very steep ledge. I don't know if you can tell.
Tennessee is so gorgeous, man.
It
is such a beautiful state. Me and wifey were literally talking about it when we were at Meat Stock. All we kept talking about is like, wow, should we just like move to Tennessee right now? Day 30 with some booze. Yeah, there was one slip up. Just won a bodybuilding contest last weekend and did a carnivore guest speaking talk for an audience. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Love to hear that. Awesome stuff, man. I know you put in a lot of work towards that stuff, so it's awesome to hear you're seeing some recognition for it. Awesome stuff. Yeah, day 30 with one minor screw up in there. It's not my fault that a wedding landed right in the square middle of that. It was 30 days of Lion diet, plus probably about 4 gin and tonics there last Saturday. Big family wedding. There's no way to say no to it. Plus, I've said this numerous times on stream before, as unhealthy as alcohol is, I think alcohol can be very, very good for mental well-being as long as, you keep it to a very, very, very once in a while thing. But for me and mental health, once every couple months having a few gin and tonics or bourbons with some close friends and reminiscing about old times, that's so good for mental health for me that I'll take the slip up on the dietary end of things. I absolutely will.
The place, folks. I've been coming here since the
all right, TikTok is uploading. TikTok going live 70s, right now.
Maybe early 80s. And my wife and I.
TikTok has been very strange lately. TikTok's been really, really weird.
And my
it's
son
all over the place. I can't get any traction on TikTok. I don't know why.
And I know
because I'm an old fat dude trying to lose weight. No one cares about that on TikTok. The people on TikTok want to see people like James Bola who literally sit there and eat like 18,000 calories in one sitting. That's what the people on TikTok want to see. Not great. That's what I'm trying to fight against. We will have a video on James Bola coming out soon. We will. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Benny. That's what I'm saying.
Place some of the trails they don't want you to go on. I know them too. And I've loved this place for as long as I can remember. I
Ah,
made a little video called Keep It Simple back over there somewhere.
I'll tell you what, another thing I can't wait to reintroduce is flavored salter. I have not had flavored salter in some time. I'm doing all the unflavored ones right now to make sure I'm really pushing myself into ketosis. Man, I miss grapefruit salter though. Mental health is everything. It really is. It really is. And I've always struggled with a lot of stuff myself, and I'm in a really good place right now. I think one of the hardest things with mental health is, we were kind of just talking about this before you guys showed up, is keeping it contained where you can be around people and not let. I think one of the biggest things with mental health is, even if you fight a battle every day, I know how hard it is. I know how hard it can be. Anxiety and depression have truly shaped my life to a large degree. But one of the biggest things I've done is keeping it contained. I think one of the biggest things people can do for mental health stuff is just not let your problem become other people's problems. And it's one of the hardest things to balance, and it has been for me. And I learned I've been with my wife for the better part of 14 years, and I used to really I used to let my problems become her problems. And I think it was one of the biggest things we did for the health of our relationship and our marriage, is me working on my end of things. But mental health is a very big thing. Very big thing. And like I said, everything in moderation still. But if you do have slip ups or a cheat meal or anything else like that, and it helps mentally, like I said, for me, seeing a bunch of friends and family that I haven't seen most of those people in a decade, and sitting in this big field that's all lit up for the wedding, and drinking on some gin and tonics and smoking a little smoke, sharing stories from 15, 20 years ago that I forgot about, and just laughing for hours on end. That is so good for mental health. And I'm not saying you need alcohol to do that, but for me, it just puts me in that mindset, man. It cheers me up. Now, back when I was a borderline alcoholic, drinking booze every single day to excess, very different story. Very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. But everything in moderation, you can get away with a lot of stuff. You really can. They probably call you prejudiced behind your back. He hates body positivity. He's racist. Yeah, dude, he's a interesting critter. James Bola is an interesting critter. I have actually tried to reach out to James Bola numerous times. I've tried to reach out most of the biggest guys that are doing either weight loss journeys or weight gain journeys. I'm literally going to start calling them weight gain journeys at this point. I mean, if you're sitting there on camera eating 18,000 calories in one sitting, what else is that outside of a weight loss or a weight gain journey? You know what I mean? Once you get to 250, maybe you can do an evil villain arc and gain it back in 1/5 the time it took you to lose. Oh my God, could you imagine, Bucky? Could you imagine? We'll do a little fat maxing. Now that we spent the last 2.5 years reaching our goal weight, we're actually going to see if we can make it back to 700 pounds in under a year. No, my knees just had a sharp pain thinking about that. After thinking about how much better my knees feel after losing 150, I cannot fathom having that weight back on me. Should start making pretend videos now till 250, pretending to eat food and slipping up, then slowly release them when back to 400, reveal you're actually 180. Yeah, dude, I think that would be fun. That would be fun. I should actually do that. Isn't that what, what's his name? What's his fucking tits there? Nico Avocado. Isn't that what he did? Is he recorded? I think they sat there for like a month and recorded like 1.5 years worth of videos of like ultra obese in your face fat content. Yeah. They recorded like 1.5 years worth of videos in like a month's time frame, then trickled them out over 1.5 years, but he was actually spending that 1.5 years losing the weight. I remember. He pulled a fast one on everybody, that little shit did. He made millions doing it too. That man is set for life financially off that bullshit he did, which I very much do not agree with or respect, because he probably made a lot of people mess their lives up eating like he was, making people think it's okay to eat like that in that level of excess, like mukbangs and all that stuff. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Attorney, I have no idea how to spell it. Close enough, Benny. Close enough. You got close enough. That's all that matters.
And another part of this trail, which we probably won't get to today, not this trail, but a different trail, where I made the root of modern illness. next to that big giant beech tree.
Beech tree.
And by the way, that tree is still there after all these years, with all its scars from.
All right, new video
people who
uploading
cut
to YouTube
hearts and
right
names into it.
now.
Sadly. It's a
Dude, I am
beautiful old
pushing my
gentleman.
computer so hard right now. We are still, we were watching a dual stream while streaming, while triple broadcasting to 3 different platforms, while uploading videos, while doing some editing on the side too. And you know what? We are going to stream for a little bit tonight. I think we're going to keep going for a little bit tonight. I got a bunch of stuff we can do. We can start editing a new video, I think. I got some more shirtless in front of fast food place stuff we can do. We can get into a little bit. Maybe we'll start editing that. I do want to see ground beef cheese video. I do kind of want to see Guga, so we'll see what happens. BJ's Carnivore Hall. There we go. Just let me get this uploading real quick. I'll get him back playing while I'm doing this.
100 years more. It's the same shame that people do that to that tree, but it is what it is. And not too far from here, which I don't know if I'll show in this video, is Burgess Falls itself.
What is the outdoor streams
Yeah,
happening?
it's impressive.
Shit, as soon as I got some moolah, I'm going to have to figure out. Although, you know what? Somewhere around here. Actually, I think it's right here. Little workout. I can do indoor workouts on stream. I think. I don't know if it's going to work. This is a very, very old unit. It's all buried in. Oh, what book is that? Oh, I had one of my books in there. Good read. This is currently what I'm reading right now. I'm reading up on Lyme disease and why Lyme is just such a pain in the ass and why it doesn't get better. This is my current reading material. I had that in the bag. I was opening up my laptop bag. I do have a laptop. I don't know if it's powerful enough to run a stream like this. That being said, though, maybe I could do something outdoor with the laptop. Can be getting vitamin D and stream win-win. You're absolutely correct on that. You're 100% correct on that.
Pause the video and then turn it back on when we get down there, because there's likely to be several people there, and I don't want to disturb their experience by video.
My Black Healing Humanity, thank you. I love that shirt. I'm so happy they had Healing Humanity shirts in my size. Actually, the video I'm uploading right now, I shot 3 videos yesterday. I think I made 3 videos yesterday in the Healing Humanity shirt. I'm just going to release them. That's what I'm starting to do. Instead of worrying about making a video, editing a video every day, the days where I don't stream, Tuesday and Thursdays, those are pretty much my new creation days. I'm going out and making 3 or 4 videos on each of, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my new filming days. So I'm going to go out and record 2 to 4 videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, then I'll trickle them out through the week. I think that's going to be a lot more effective way for me to start doing things and not overstress myself. I think it's going to be a really, really good method. Like right now, instead of me worrying about, oh my God, I'm streaming, I have to stop stream, I have to go make a video right now, then I have to come down, I got to edit it, I got to make sure I got to get it out on time. Literally, I'm sitting here streaming and I'm just uploading the current video on the other screen for you guys right now. It's working really good. I like it so far. I really like it so far. Also, wild thing, it's funny. So the video I did in front of Burger King and KFC and Dunkin' Donuts. I'm actually shocked it did not do well on YouTube or TikTok, because that video on Instagram is now my highest viewed video I have ever made. That is now my highest viewed video of all time. I am so shocked it did not do well on YouTube and TikTok. I wish it did. I knew it was going to be a good video, but it only hits on Instagram. It only hits on Instagram. 6:17, we're going to schedule this for time zone, local time. We're going to go 88%. I think we're going to be able to get away with this. We're going to go 6:30 p.m. All right,
Even
back to
with
Buttery Bob.
this microphone down there, because the falls is so loud. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna pause the video now, and when you see, when I come back on, I'll be at the famous Burgess Falls.
Dude,
Folks, this is
Tennessee
the
is
Virgin
so
Falls.
gorgeous, man. It's such a beautiful state. I just want to move to
very
Tennessee.
tall.
I want to move to Tennessee.
And there's this huge canyon that goes.
What is this guy doing? You've never seen Butter Bob, Bucky? This is Butter Bob. He's like a legend among the carnivore community. He was very, very big about 10 years ago, and he took a break from YouTube for several years, and he just started making content again. But he is hiking a trail, talking about a sardine fast and Keto Mojo readings. He's one of the big reasons I did Keto Mojo. We did a live stream together like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You should check it out. It was a really good time. It's over on his channel, Butter Bob Briggs.
All around through
Dude,
there.
I just want to move to
Water
Tennessee.
down there.
I do.
It's very pretty.
That's
one of my favorite
stunning, dude. So nice.
places in the world to go.
I want to jump off that shit.
Folks, this is the famous
seen part of it?
tree
Yeah.
where I did the root of modern illness maybe 10 years ago, maybe longer, I don't remember. It's still there, the old gentleman, and it's beautiful roots. It's tall and beautiful. All right, folks, goodbye.
Godspeed, Butter Bob. Godspeed, Butter Bob. All right, we're going to check out the future of the Carnivore Channel.
I'm Mike, the Ground Beef Chief, and this is my wife, Natasha, the Ground Beef Chiefess. So today's video, we're going to give you guys an update on everything that's...
Oh, yeah, there's one I'm actually going to film in soon, Bucky. It's called Salt Springs. There's one right around me called Salt Springs. It's a little national park, very, very small national park, but not a waterfall of that quality, but yeah, there's tons of waterfalls down there. And I'm finally getting to the point I feel like I can actually make it out the trails to go see these waterfalls and stuff. Very, very excited about that. We will be filming something there soon. Actually, I got to write that on my list. Yeah, New York too. New York has amazing places like that. New York has completely amazing places like that. All right, so Ground Beef Chief took some time away, is now back with a very, very beautiful environment and a wife. More power to
going
him.
on and the future of this channel. For those of you that might have missed out on what's been going on, Natasha and I got married.
Let's
At the end
go.
of this video, stay tuned because we're going to share a slideshow of a few pictures from the wedding. It was just a courthouse wedding, and we had a couple family members there, and we'll just.
This morning I was like 8 up. Yeah, we're still like 8 pounds up right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. This might be a gain week. I don't know how. I really don't know how. I really don't, dude. Like, it was 4 gin and tonics and 2 Guinnesses. I didn't even mess up on food. I had a bunch of brisket for dinner that night. I have not had any slip-ups food-wise in over a month. Literally 6 alcoholic beverages did this, just to put it in perspective. I needed it. It was very needed.
Sent some,
Yeah.
We took some nice pictures afterwards, but thank you everybody for your patience on this update. So in my last video, 5 or 6 weeks ago,
Still not great.
made a
Still
video
not great. We're gonna
saying
figure it
that
out.
I needed help to get to Florida to be with Natasha.
It all depends. See, I got normally stuff like that, it'll come right back off. And Monday to Tuesday, I dropped 5 pounds. I said, fantastic. That happened for New Year's too? Yeah, it just refused to fucking leave. It just threw everything into chaos. But so it was Saturday night, I drank. Sunday, I ate fine. I was up quite a bit. I was like 422 on Sunday, which I understood, all the drinking and stuff. Monday, I was 420, and then I went down 5 pounds Monday to Tuesday, and then today, I figured today, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna stall out. Although, I'll tell you what, I did eat really heavy yesterday. Knowing that I was going into a fast, I ate very, very heavy. I had probably close to 500 grams of chuck steak and like 250 grams of ground beef, so, yeah. Bungie, did you see where they threw a woman off a bridge without tying the rope to her, and then they ran like cowards and had to use a helicopter? No, I did not see that. I did not see that at all. That sounds wild, though.
So everybody donated on GoFundMe, and we took that money and the last paycheck for my job, and I moved down here. And I wanted to thank everybody, first and foremost, for the help.
And I wanted to say thank you to everybody too.
So over the last 5 weeks, guys, we have been very busy and coming here and getting adjusted and, you know, trying to find a job because the job that was lined up for me fell through.
I'm just going to throw this in here and say it. They got together and got married very, very fast. Which I respect, more power to them, but they've never lived together and they're already married. I will say one thing. Before you ever consider marrying someone, live with them for a little bit. You want to live with someone for a little bit. You want to live with someone for at least a year. You want to go through an extremely bad cold or flu with someone and just go through a couple hard times because you never know, man. People change real quick. Fat versus protein was... it was way more protein. It was way more protein. That's what I thought. I thought you didn't even have... Yeah, they literally, like, they met each other and got married in a matter of weeks because I think they're both very, very religious is why. Which I get, but, man, I'm telling you, moving in with someone that you've never lived with before and you don't know their habits and, like... if they're a clean person or tidy or messy or everything else, like, dude, it can go sideways real quick. It was 144 protein to 90 grams of fat. So it was quite the difference. It was quite the difference. I feel like I need to keep bringing my fat down, though. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I keep shoving fat into myself and having GI issues, or... do I keep going the other way and have stalled weight loss? It's like, what do I do? What do I do? Give me one sec. I just got to modify something on YouTube. Because YouTube, you still can't adjust your video thumbnail via... the website. You literally on a short can only adjust the thumbnail with your phone, and it's the dumbest thing ever. YouTube, if you're listening, please change that. Please let me change my thumbnails on the website.
And we've been really busy door dashing and Instacarting, trying to make as much as we can throughout the week.
All right, so the future of the channel.
Try those
we're still
binding
going
gels?
to carnivore,
Interesting.
And we are returning to our usual upload schedule. Not sure if it's going to be on the weekends or not yet. Got to see the schedule for this job. I haven't started this job yet, but I just got hired yesterday.
Praise God.
And once I find out the schedule for that, then I will know the for sure weekly upload dates. So thank you everybody for your patience. And if anybody's wondering how things are going pretty good. We decided to get married right when I moved here, just so we weren't sitting, right?
Living in sin.
Just so we weren't living in sin, you know, under the same roof. Plus, we're in love and we love each other very much, you know. So it's all been the biggest blessing. We're both very happy.
Find the sweet spot so you have soft stools but not loose wet stools. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now.
And we're like,
haven't found it yet, brother.
So since I moved down here,
I think it's going to take adding
doing
fiber.
carnivore.
I really think it's going to take adding fiber back in and going ketovore. I think it's going to have to without my
I'm a little
gallbladder.
nervous because like I'll eat like toppings off of pizza and stuff, and you know, some Diet Coke and some things with ingredients that aren't the cleanest. But I've been still sticking to carnivore. I did weigh in this morning, and I didn't know I was going to make this video today. So my current weight is 445 pounds. After a starting weight of 650 pounds. So I'm still 205 pounds down. Tasha's down in weight as well, and she's doing good too. And we hold each other accountable, and we have temptations around us all the time, but that's nothing new. So pretty much I've been surviving off of hamburger meat. But pretty much I've been
He's a
surviving off of
hamburger.
like ground beef. Tasha makes it in, like it's taco meat, and it's really good. If it's not that, she made like a beef stew the other day, which was, by the way, the best beef stew I've ever had.
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs, and it's really nice to have her cooking because my cooking, I thought I was good until I moved in here and realized that I suck. We also made chicken salad the other day, and
That was really good.
yeah, and we ate that all up in 2 days or
You
3 days.
made that.
Yeah, I made it, and so it was really good. And we're gonna make some pork ribs later today. But so yep, still doing carnivore. I've been under a lot of stress with everything that's going on, and I'm retaining water as usual.
Yeah, happens to the best of us.
Change of weather, so it's really hot down here. It's like 90.
I always wonder how Kerry does it. Supposedly he never cheats. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just different strokes for different folks. I've heard that with many people without a gallbladder, that, man, some people can just do it and some can't, and my body just doesn't agree with it. It's the only part of carnivore that has not worked for me is the GI stuff. It never changes. It never seems to get better. It never seems to improve. I honestly think everyone keeps telling me, stay lion. I've had so many people say, you need to stay the course on lion. Keep going lion. Keep going lion. Keep going lion. Stricter carnivore, this and that. I honestly, my big thing right now is I think ketovore is the new plan. I really think ketovore is going to be the new plan here.
Day. And I'm used to up north where it's like 60 degrees is a hot day. So anyways, we just wanted to come in and check in with you guys and thank everybody who helped out. And if anybody still wants to help out, that GoFundMe link is still up. We're pretty close to the goal there. Don't feel obligated to donate, but if you do, we see it and we see who you are, and we appreciate it very much. You guys have helped us out tremendously, more than our own families have. And we understand that not everybody has the money to do this. We take everything that's donated as a blessing, and you guys helped me get down here. You helped us get married, and you helped feed us even, and helped keep the lights on. So we really, really greatly appreciate you guys.
Try lots of vitamin D natural. Oh yeah, every day. I go and sit out back and walk the dog every single day and soak up some sun. Take my shirt off, let my big old body soak up the D.
And Wednesday, so I've kept my faith.
Love the D.
Through all the hardships throughout my entire life, and I believe that that's why God's blessed me like He has, and I'm very fortunate. And I'm still doing the Bible study every night with Natasha, and once we find out my schedule and I have more time, I will still keep uploading the Bible readings, and you guys can look out for
Sure, that helps with bowel movements. I don't see the correlation, but
if you want to watch
I will do. I will do. I do that anyway. I do that anyway. I do about a half hour outside a day.
Support and all the love, and know that we both really appreciate you guys, and we both acknowledge you guys, and we.
All right, well, good stuff. Good to know that they're doing good. Good to know that they're both doing good. Let's check out Guga.
You've been cooking picanha wrong your whole life, Guga, and I came all the way here to show you how to do the best tasting picanha you've ever had.
This man has big balls to say that to me. This is my good friend, Malcolm Reed, and he is the legend behind How to Barbecue Right. And the fact that you've been saying that I cook wrong, and you had the balls to say that, I respect you.
Traditionally, you would cut it into steaks, season it simply with salt, and cook it hot and fast. I'm gonna cook it Texas style, like they do a brisket. I'm not gonna overcook it, and it's gonna be sliced a lot like brisket, but it's gonna melt in your mouth. It's gonna have this beautiful crust on it. And
Do you do
want
any
the
trimming
fat.
at all?
Yes.
God,
So
it
you
looks
know,
so
when we do a
good,
brisket,
dude.
I like a 1/4 inch trim on my brisket. So it's real similar to that, and I'm sure, is that how you do it?
That's exactly how I do
So
it.
that's what
too.
I'm going to do. So you can see it's already about the
Off
right
to the
thickness.
food
As you go
court.
over the
Yes,
middle, you want to
indeed.
take some
Yes,
of this down.
indeed.
And I'm just trying to even that fat out. When I cook it over lower heat, it caramelizes that fat. It gets crunchy with the seasoning I put on it.
And this would be the same exact technique you're using for brisket too.
Yes, it just kind of round it out just a little bit, just to give me a good little aerodynamic piece of meat. So it's starting to look kind of like a brisket.
First time I've
So
heard
now
a piece of
we've
meat
got
called
our picanha shape.
aerodynamic, and I
Yeah,
love
you're right.
it.
I've
I
never
love
done
it.
that to
You've
my
never
picanha. No. I think if I
right.
do that in Brazil, they might just say
Yeah,
that
right.
you're no longer Brazilian.
They may not let me come to Brazil when they see me cooking picanha like this.
Very
but
true.
there's more than one way. So we're ready for seasoning now. Traditionally, it would be just salt. But I'm going the Texas way, and I've got a seasoning where it's coarse black pepper, coarse flaky salt, a little bit of herb, but not much.
And why you want coarse?
So it makes a bark. It's all about the texture on the outside. It's gonna have a little crunch to it. It's gonna give us flavor, but it's also gonna give us texture, which when you bite into it, that's all the difference in something that's special or something that's just ordinary. Then whatever's left on the board, we can take the picanha and just kind of dab it. That way we're getting all the edges
And not
coated
wasting any
and
seasoning.
not wasting any seasoning. We just need to let it sit here 15, 20 minutes while we fire up a pit.
Perfect. In the meantime, let me show what I'm
Fire
about
up
to do
the
with
pit.
it. If you are cooking picanha for the very first time, do not do this. I recommend you cooking it as a steak, and all my audience have seen me done it many, many times. So I want to cut in thin steaks. And I'll cut it with the grain first. Take this one out. Now this is great, and the reason it's great is because the thinner you cut them, the more people you can serve. So it's absolutely perfect. And we need to actually make them much smaller than already is. So I'll get a few steaks here. Now, just like you, I like to actually do exactly what you did there, which is just to leave that 1/4 inch of fat, and we're gonna use this. So this right here is a perfect steak for pan frying. I'm gonna cut it even smaller because it will be easy to manage on the pan. Now, unlike traditional style with only salt, for this recipe, you must add additional flavor, and I'll tell you why. There's no smoke, there's no nothing. So you gotta add extra seasoning to compensate. I'm gonna start with this one here first. Tell me what this has.
AP, it's salt, pepper, garlic.
Love it. And then we're gonna go a little bit for color. This one, a hot barbecue rub, what does that one has?
So it's basically a barbecue blend that's heavier on the heat. So if you like a little spice, you're gonna like that rub.
And then you got another one over here, which
And this is all about texture. If you like crust, just like we put on the picanha over here, there's a lot of dehydrated onion and garlic and herbs in this one. So it's not too salty, but it's more of a texture and flavor. So you're gonna get a little bit of the best of both worlds using those combinations. So good. Whenever I'm cooking picanha or any large cut of meat that I don't want to overcook, I gotta use a thermometer, man.
Yeah, definitely. I have right here the Typhor Sync Gold Dual.
I'm just gonna grab one of the probes.
Yeah, as soon as you take it off, you see that? It immediately goes in, tells you the temperature.
So what I wanna do is I wanna get this probe in
Have you ever wanted to spend $1,000 on a meat thermometer? That's probably how.
the thickest part of the picanha, so it gives us an accurate temperature the whole time. We're gonna know what it is. Once we put it out on the pit, we can stand back, watch it right here.
Exactly.
We know exactly what the temperature is.
And you can also watch it in the app too.
Yeah, awesome. So I just stuck it kind of right in the middle. I know that probe's about here in this thickest part. That's perfect. We can't overcook it now.
All right, Malcolm, so what do you want to use to cook it?
I want to use that right there.
This?
Yes, this is a Gateway drum. So it's based on a 55-gallon drum, and what they do is they have a charcoal basket down inside. That's where you put your fuel, and then you put your cooking grates up above it, and the distance is what makes it a pit, a smoker. And we're gonna control the temperature by our side vents. And the way they work, you open them up a little bit, and it draws air to the bottom down to the fire, and then we have an exhaust vent on the top. So it's pulling the heat, the smoke, up from the bottom, up around the picanha, and then out the lid. And that's what's gonna allow us to make some really good smoked, authentic barbecue. It's gonna be the best picanha you've ever ate.
That looks so good.
Malcolm, we need to set a temperature. What exactly do you want it to be your final internal temperature?
The final internal, I want to get it to about 128 degrees.
Sounds good. In the meantime, I gotta render some fat in order to do this correctly. Now, when you render fat, you don't want to have it too high because it burns, and then, from my experience, it tastes bitter. So I got it nice and hot first, but then I'll put it low because I don't want it to burn. So now we just leave this for a little bit.
Well, I think my grill's ready, so let's go check it out.
Okay.
The smoker's right where we want it. I want it to be between 275, 300 right in there. My picanha is going on fat side up first. We will flip it because I want it to cook even.
Okay.
But I want to put it right in the dead center. We've got our thermometer probe inside so we can watch the temp. Now with these drum smokers, you want to get that lid back on quick. The more oxygen we introduce, the faster it's going to climb in temp, and we want to hold it down because this is a low and slow cook. It's not a fast,
Dude,
hard
that's
cook.
such
And you keep saying it's gonna be
oven.
the best picanha of my life.
The best.
You have a lot of confidence. All right, let me check my render fat and see if it's ready to go. Look at that, we got everything nicely rendered, and here's what I like to do now. I just like to strain it because these right here, they taste good. And I'm gonna start fat side down. Fat side down this as well, and I'll kind of stack them next to each other.
Support themselves.
Exactly. So yeah, the name of the game here is kind of a patience, but you see, I'm getting the caramelization that I want. You don't want to burn the fat because then it's not good. So I'm just gonna lay them down. They're all basting on their own fat. Now, we'll just cook them one side each. I'll go ahead and flip this one here already. Look at that. It's looking nice and golden. So right about 130, 132, that's more or less where I want it. So that means that I want to take it out. Now I'll just let it rest for a little bit. And we'll cut it up and we're gonna eat it.
So we're about 114 internal, but that still, I need to flip it over so I can get it cooking even. You know, we started this picanha fat side up. I want to get it fat side down so those hot coals can render us and crisp it up. That's going to give us nice texture.
How long is that gonna take, Malcolm?
It's not going to take
I think he's
long.
out. He's
Now
going to
we're
outdo
looking at our
Guga. He's
doneness
absolutely
time.
going to
So
outdo
as
Guga
that
on
fat
this
starts
one.
rendering, it's going to climb pretty quick. That's where your good thermometer comes in. So you're going to be monitored on the phone. I've got the base unit. Everything looks good.
And we'll let it do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
One of the things I love about this thermometer is that I don't have to be in the house in order to monitor the cook. So take a look at this app right here, which tells me everything. Now the base must be near the cooker, but the app can be anywhere in the world and you can monitor your cook. And accuracy is a big one. These dual wireless probes each have 6 sensors built in on them. So you're getting very precise readings.
What do you
for
figure
both
one of those
internal
costs?
meat temperature.
What do you guys figure one of those costs? Everybody's got it right in the description.
You've been cooking picanha
Did I just do
They're
it?
all basting on their own.
egg long, because now we're looking at our doneness time. So
A budget video? Yeah, I'm gonna have to because yeah, only 300. I do need to do a budget video. I want to do a lot with BJ's. I want to give a whole overview to BJ's as well as a budget shop from BJ's. I think would be really good. BJ's is my new fortress, man. I spent the money to get the premium membership at BJ's, and it's going to be worth it. It's absolutely going to be worth it. We're spending a lot. We're spending a lot right now. We just spent $280. My grocery haul, what time is it? The grocery haul video should be live on YouTube right now. I did the grocery haul video. What you see in that video, and now because we bought stuff for the dog, that was probably about $240 in meat right there, and it's going to last us probably 2 weeks. We're probably between 200 to 300 every 2 weeks. Groceries are getting insane. They're actually getting insane. Like it's utterly insane. So budget is definitely a word that's going to be in my future.
as that fast
We're
rush
gonna go
render
from
is
there.
going to climb pretty quick. That's where your good thermometer comes in. So you're going to be monitored on the phone. I've got the base unit. Everything looks good.
And we'll let it do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
One of the things I love about this thermometer is that I don't have to be in the house in order to monitor the cook. So take a look at this app right here, which tells me everything. Now the base must be near the cooker, but the app can be anywhere in the world and you can monitor your. Now, let's check on those picanha. Here's how they cut picanha in Brazil, especially thin cuts like this, okay? We actually stack them up and then we just slice them. I mean, take a look at it, everybody. I say enough talk, let's go for a bite.
Let's do it.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. So much flavor.
A lot of flavor. And all the flavor comes from 2 things, the seasoning and also the fat.
Juicy
Yeah, the
beef.
fat rendering down. Oh
It's
my
like
God.
every time I take a bite, it's just like juices squirting everywhere. You know what I mean? Easy way to make picanha. Anyone can make it at home. Now let's try yours.
All right.
It's actually
let's
cheap.
get it.
So that
500
picanha
per
was pretty
person a
good. Now we're
month.
excited
Yeah,
to try
right around
yours.
there.
That's right. Our fat should be right where we want it now. So if you'll do me the honors of
I do a
grabbing
lot
that
of
lid.
fasting, though. I
look
think
at
that
that.
all
You see
comes
this?
down to
This one was
fasting.
missing from
Yeah,
mine.
so we've got the real deal. Now we're going to put it on here and rest it because it's reached our target temp.
It looks marvelous.
Oh man, it's not done yet though. I mean, you could eat it right here, but it's going to be better if we give it a rest. So you can go ahead and pull the thermometer at this point. It's done its job. So our buddy Aldo from El Toro Loco gave me some beautiful beef tallow, and this is what we like to do anytime we're doing brisket. We like to put a little of that melted fat down on the paper first, big enough for the picanha. I just want to have it to where it sits down. It's it's got a little barrier between the paper and the picanha. So we're just going to take it and set it over here, and then I like to put just a little bit over the top. Just makes it nice and moist when it's wrapped up.
So now we just wrap it
I'll
up.
just wrap it up. And now, for this picanha, since we didn't push it too far, 30 minutes is fine. But you could go up to 2 hours if you wanted to. So you ready to see what it looks like
I'm ready
after
to see
it's been
because you
wrapped
talk a
up?
lot during this video.
And I came all the way
I am
here
so
to show
excited to see
you
that.
how to do the best.
Some people pay
tasting
that in
picanha you've
DoorDash
ever
drinks
had.
a month. Yeah, dude, DoorDash
Yeah,
is
and
insane.
this is a different style of picanha.
Yeah.
You don't typically see it done like this. When I slice it, I just like to come right across. And let's see how we did. Looks a lot like brisket, doesn't it? It just rains down. I mean, look at that. Oh, it's packed full of juice.
Oh,
We gotta try it.
we gotta try it right now. Cheers, brother. Oh, it's so juicy.
Taste the smoke. Perfect little trace of fat on bottom.
That's the big differences between cooking outdoors and cooking indoors. You know what I mean?
I was
You get
wrong,
that
199.
nice
Yeah, dude, I knew it was going to
flavor
be
on the top.
expensive. Dude, I just bought a new meat thermometer like a month or 2 ago, and even just a bare bones like fold out switchblade style one was like, I don't know, 50 fucking bucks or something. It was way too much, way too much. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna edit the beginning of this video quick. I'm gonna show it to you guys. We're gonna see what you think because I had so much success on Instagram with this last video. of me shirtless in front of Burger Kings and stuff. It's my most viewed video of all time now. It is by far, well, not by far, it is very close margin, but it's my most viewed video of all time on Instagram now. It just hit there yesterday, and I am working on a follow-up. So we are going to work on that right now. I don't think I captured what I was looking for, but we're going to see here. We're going to see. We're working on a follow-up. We're going to do the beginning. I had you guys judge the beginning last time, and it became my biggest video I've ever done. Actually, let's see where it's at right now. Let's see where it's at. It is 367,000 views. 367,000 views, boys. So, of course, we're working on a follow-up for that. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Maybe someone looped it and fell asleep to it 360,000 times. Dude, it's got like 20,000 likes. 20,000 likes and like, I don't even know, something like 4,000 or 5,000 comments now. It did really well. It did really well. I want to redo the McDonald's one. I don't think that one ended up as good as I would have liked it to, but let's see what we did. There's meat thermometers on Amazon for $5.99. Yeah. Are they the wired ones? If they're the wired ones, hell no. All right, so we're just going to edit the beginning here real quick. I think I need to reshoot these two. Settings. We make this a vertical. I bet Temu has the cheapest. Dude, get you some Temu product. I feel like the McDonald's one isn't good enough. How many views on Instagram from the last one? 367,000. See. It's like 367,000 views, over 20,000 likes, and like almost 4,000 comments. It did really well. Hence why I'm making a follow-up. But let's see how this ended up. Let me know what you guys think. I think I kind of want to go reshoot both the Starbucks and the McDonald's, but we'll see. Here we go.
You want to look like me? Get yourself another stack of pancakes. You want to look like me? Keep drinking this sugary shit. You want to look like me? Keep eating this shit.
I don't know. I don't know if it had the same effect or not. I think I can do better with McDonald's and the Starbucks one. The audio quality on Starbucks isn't that good. IHOP stays. The only shit part about IHOP is they didn't have a fucking sign installed. It looks like I'm at like an abandoned IHOP somewhere. What do you think though?
You want to look like me? Get yourself another stack of pancakes. You want to look like me? Keep drinking this sugary shit. You want to look like me? Keep eating this shit.
You gotta shake your belly when you say it? That's not good for anyone. That's not good for anyone. What do you guys think, though? Should I reshoot the McDonald's and the Starbucks ones? I think I should redo both of those. I think the IHOP one's good. I don't like these other two, though. McDonald's, just the time of day we were doing it, there were so many people there, I couldn't get close to the store. I really couldn't. Get the cops called on me for being out there shirtless, harassing the patrons. And the audio quality on the Starbucks one is really, really bad. Really bad.
You want to look like me? Get yourself another stack of pancakes. You want to look like me? Keep drinking this sugary shit. You want to look like me? Keep eating this shit.
You like this one better than the last one? Interesting. Interesting. Still no pizzerias. I'm just doing big corporate stuff right now. I don't want to tear into my local joints, you know what I mean? I will do a Pizza Hut. I gotta do Papa John's. I gotta do Pizza Hut. I got all sorts of ones in the works. All sorts of ones in the works. But the first one did so good. Interesting, Bucky. You actually like this one better than the first one. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it is a gorgeous day out. See, that's the thing. I'm probably not going to catch as nice of a day. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reproduce the day, number one, and then also the, if it's raining or not, and I need my wife to shoot these. I need Katie with me to shoot these because it's so hard to line myself up in frame if it's just me by myself. Why is my webcam going blurry as shit right now? I'm censored on my webcam. What? My webcam is having an incident. I know, it's like there's no way I'm going to reproduce. Oh. No. Panda, Chipotle, yep. There's so many I can do. Five Guys, yep. Starbucks can be a carnivore oasis. But is it? It could, but is it?
You want to look like me? Get yourself another stack of pancakes. You want to look like me? Keep drinking this sugary shit. You want to look like me? Keep eating this shit.
I don't know, dude. I think I can live with that. I really think I can live with that. It was such a nice day out. I got some wild comments off that first one. Crazy stuff. You're a 90s NES game? I know, dude. I know. The audio on this one's so... Like, listen to the audio on this one. It's so bad, though. It's because where I did this is, like, right on the side of a major road, and it's like the traffic noise is so bad I had to use AI to reduce the traffic noise. But when you do that, it makes your voice sound like shit. Like, listen to this.
You want to look like me? Keep drinking this sugary shit.
Egg bites, protein bowls, heavy cream lattes. Interesting. They also have a ton of shit with like 60, 70 grams of sugar in it, too. There is that. Looks like you're wearing a Price is Right shirt. When? Oh, right now? Sleep, eat, walk, repeat. Baby, it's one of my workout shirts. This is one of my gym shirts. From franchise fans? What, this shirt? No. This is from my wife's work. This is the hospital she works at. Wifey's hospital. Nope, this was one that all the nurses got to order. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to think it through. We'll see what happens with that one. Maybe I'll be able to reshoot some stuff tomorrow. I think wifey's off tomorrow. It's just so hard because when I have the front-facing camera on my phone, I can't change the zoom ratio. And that makes it really, really hard to know if I'm standing where I need to stand. And now I can see what it reads. Yep. Sleep, eat, walk, repeat. Healthy stuff, nurse things. Yeah, let's blow myself up. That's going to be all we're going to do for the day. You were NES quality for a bit? Yeah, I don't know what happened to my webcam there. My webcam just kind of bugged out for a minute. Webcam was having some issues, but appears to be doing good now. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that video or see if I can get better footage tomorrow. Actually, what's the weather looking like tomorrow? It is going to pour rain all day tomorrow, so that is kind of out of the question. No, you said you were getting the comments from that vid. It was from fans of the franchise. Oh, gotcha. Not really. I got a lot of people saying, oh, I eat that shit all the time and I don't look like you. Like, that was a big one I kept getting. There was a couple people. I honestly only had like 2 or 3 people defending the franchises. Leave my Dunkin' Donuts alone. I had a couple of those. A lot of them were just shit-talking me. Saying like, look at that chin. It's starting to be a chin. It's starting to actually be a chin. There's actually definition there. You're actually starting to have a chin again. Still a lot on there. There's still a lot on there, but we are making some progress. I'm happy to see some changes in the chin. Very, very happy to see some changes in the chin because it just did not want to budge this whole time. It did not want to budge. All right, my friends, that is going to do it for me. There is a new grocery haul video live on all platforms. We just got done posting that. I am going to call it there for a day. Yeah, they're fans of the franchise. Yeah, pretty much. We're going to call it there today. Friday is going to be a big stream. It's going to be a very different stream. We are going to be exposing Tay Reed. We're going to be doing a little bit of an expose on Tay Reed and what his weight loss journey is actually all about because it is insane. It is insane. I found a full video breaking down what he's been doing for the better part of a decade with this weight loss journey, and it's actually insane. Actually insane. I very looked up to Tay Reed and everything he was doing when I first started my weight loss journey. I watched all of his videos. I always kept up with all of them. The last couple months, things started getting a little sketchy. I started asking a lot of questions about Tay Reed. We saw some really weird stuff with him. Really weird stuff. So we have a full 45-minute video breaking down what he actually does with his content and what his actual goals are and what he did with Diamond Dallas Page. And it's an eye-opening video. I do not want this to become the marching tone of my channel. Again, I just feel this needs to be said as I've been following this guy for a long time and also promoting for him almost by doing his weigh-ins on stream and stuff. Oh, here, I'm blocking the whole thing. There's a whole breakdown of what is actually going on here. So Friday's stream, look forward to this. We're going to do a full breakdown on this, kind of see what's happening. Friday is a very exciting day. We got the weigh-in. We're going to do a new Keto Mojo reading, and I'm very excited for that. But for whatever reason, we are going to end it right now today because my throat is just raw. I think I timed a breath poorly while I was swimming laps, and I caught a mouthful of chlorine salt water, and my throat right here is just raw right now. So I don't know if you guys can tell I'm getting a little raspy. My throat has been bothering me the last half hour or so. I am going to call it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Definitely be here Friday. We're going to look into Tay Reed. We're going to do a little bit of an expose there, see what's going on. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me today. You guys are awesome. You keep me motivated. You keep me pressing forward. Get a little parting jam going here, and yeah, we're gonna do that. I will have some more stuff out tomorrow for you guys. Love you, thank you so much, and we'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.